Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest, you can't keep an eye on everything. Unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the home.
I thought they'd be ready. What the hell went so wrong? Man, I'm sorry. It's too tough to bear. This season's so.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of freedom and the home of
Check 1 2, check. Check.
0600, what's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early.
All right, folks, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We're going live in 5, 4, 3.
Morning Mayhem starts now with David Basil, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore. Live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio, Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
Like we're best friends.
There's two things you need to know. I'm the king. And number two is, look out, man. Look at that. They're coming at you. You see that? It's called karate, man. And only two kinds of people know. The Chinese and the king. And one of them is me. You're the king. Oh, see, on Memphis, come on out, a little bit of honey and a little bit of Junebug.
All right, let's, you 609ers, let's let the folks here in Whitehall and Hunter's Refuge know what we do. It's 609. We move it. Let's go.
Get that guy on that. Move it. Move.
All aboard.
Hey, Outlaw.
What's up, Tommy? Is that Todd Eaton?
Hey, baby, we're gonna be here all day. We're gonna be here all day, baby. I like this kind of party. Baby.
Come down easy. Jack it up, Johnny B.
Here we go.
Here we go.
We're gonna say Los
Angeles. Here we go.
Los Angeles.
Very good. Good job.
Get your damn act together, okay? Settle down just a little bit. Don't like your
Elvis
attitude.
sang it, so we do too.
What do you do?
That's me.
Todd, is that rainwater?
What's
on
that
the phone?
bulge in his pocket?
It's probably keys to the Hunter Refuge store, Randy. You weirdo.
Working on a T-bone steak on the
Alligator.
When the pilot told us in 13 minutes he would set us at the terminal gate. A swing old chariot come down easy, taxed it to the terminal zone.
All right, one more time. One more time. One more Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Good job, boys.
Outstanding.
Love you, buddy.
Love you, JM. We'll talk to you a little bit.
That's it. He would feel at home. And he would not do the show at this table if he was in here. He'd be walking around the entire time.
It's a massive place. Good morning, everybody. It is a hump day. Welcome to October.
Yeah.
Morning, Roger.
Good morning, David.
Back in the studio filling in for Josh Neighbors. It's the one and only Todd Pierce. Good morning, Todd.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Is he? What hat is he? Is he wearing a Cubs hat?
It's a Cubby hat, yeah.
Are you a Cubby guy, Todd?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Listen, I just know if you're a Yankee fan, you're miserable after what last. You pull your star pitcher out, and he loses the game for you. We were on the road today. One of our annual trip has become an annual trip down to Whitehall. Yeah. It's our only show, I think, right? In Whitehall, I think that we've done.
Yeah, but not in Grant County because
that's right. We're at Hunter's Refuge. For their big, massive 4-day fall hunting sale.
Massive.
Always great to have David Farrell, Chandler Farrell. Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Yeah, great to be here. It's a massive place you got here.
Yeah, thanks for coming. We're happy to have y'all in October.
Yeah, I know. We normally are here right before football season kicks off and usually talking Touchdown Club. It's a massive sale. This place is a massive building. Yeah. For per capita, probably the biggest outdoor hunting type store in America for the size of population of Whitehall. But it's you guys are doing this 4 days. We'll be talking about all the sales you got and, got grandkids every year here. We got some big announcement. Maybe we'll find out there's another baby on the way. I don't know.
Right. Maybe David didn't know either yet.
As usual, on Wednesday, we've got a busy show. We'll have Trey Reed, brought to you by Arts Marine. He'll be back in the studio. Rick Schaefer, up on the hill, brought to you by Refuge. Craig O'Neill, brought to you by Genesis of Conway. Walt Coleman is actually coming down here.
That is cool. He's got nothing to do. He's got nothing going on. Thanks, Walt.
By Sigma Supply. And one of the new hits of our fall lineup, Joe Nichols. Brought to you by Bath Fitter at 9 o'clock today. Bath Fitter, we're doing actually a commercial for Bath Fitter today.
Absolutely. David and I will be in my master bath.
Yeah, together.
Right,
together.
Wow.
With clothes on. Maybe.
To imagine that one.
We also have to play a little match game brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse. We'll let one of you guys help us out with that. Today, October is really one of our favorite months. I don't know about you guys. It's a switch to the cool season. It's our birthday. You've got a lot of cool birthdays in October.
Yeah, you share one.
A couple things today. It's National Walk to School Day.
All right.
Some folks
Did you ever do it?
No.
Never did.
I never did.
Is it a bus or a drive?
A school bus.
Okay.
School bus.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you walk?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, we had a neighborhood.
Yeah, that's very cool. Did you guys ever walk to school?
A little bit, actually.
You did. You were close enough to it. You had a neighborhood school. I think that's so cool. David, you didn't.
No, school bus.
Yeah.
School bus.
Yeah.
Well, we walked to school and. I was a patrol boy as well, so I was able to get out there. We've talked about it before.
Yeah, we've talked about that, David, that it's amazing how we trusted our 8-year-old kids to stop traffic with a flag and a pole.
Yeah, I've got a wooden stick, an orange flag.
Where were the attorneys back then?
Nowhere. Listen, do we have to cross by Tip Top? Yes, but the patrol boy is really hard on. Stop!
Say, at some point, I'm sure there was an attorney somewhere in America going, is this a good idea? Do we need to keep doing this?
Right.
Are we open to lawsuits?
Or, you know what? Or is it child labor? Is that what it was?
True.
Maybe it was that.
It's also National Fire Pup Day. We've actually spent the night in the fire station. Some of the fire stations have a dog.
Not fire coach.
No, it's right.
Fire pup.
National Black Dog Day. Jessica's got a black dog, how about that? It's National Hair Day. You guys are looking good. With your hair, you both. You shared the genes with. Listen. We all we fight. We fight.
That's two boys.
We fight, and Roger got great hair. I tell him, he's he's just he will look good even if he shaved it all. But
you're so sweet.
You got
we are going to be in my shower.
It's
today.
National CD Player Day. Remember when we used to have those?
I remember when they stopped putting them in. We were so blessed that Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram furnishes us a vehicle, and I remember. When we were getting them, that there were still CDs in it. There's no more CDs. That's when it all became not the Spotify, but some of the streaming stuff. That was you just hook that up to your phone. There's no more CDs in your cars.
I mentioned, too, there's so many cool things in October because it is the beginning of the month. It's National Country Music Month. Oh, yeah. Dr. Larry Barnes just texted me and said October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
It is.
Yeah, so
you'll be able to get your pink Morning Mayhem shirts from Design Lab starting this month. I talked to Steve the other day, and he's working on getting those up. So if you'd like a pink, and guys can wear pink too, that's what it's all about. Pink Morning Mayhem, yeah.
By the way, too, we love that we have a family here of listeners, and Brad Schultz, one of our we call him Schultz. Brad Schultz, one of our longtime listeners, said there's a buzz, there's a hum in the background. I sort of hear it. Listen.
Okay. I hear it.
I don't know what it may be, but we'll try to figure that out. Yeah, just the ambiance of our show sometimes is what we do.
Hey, let's think of that glass as Rainwater would say. Let's think of it as half glass. And at least we're on. Great connection.
What is the square footage of this place here at Hunter's Refuge? Is it 10,000 square feet? More than that? 25,000. Mm-hmm. So I missed it by half. I just got the area I just in the area that we're in. It's a massive building. And if everybody in Whitehall knows where it's at, but it's 7013 Dollar Way Road. And you've been open now for how many years? 27 now? 27 years. Chandler, how old are you? 28. Wow. Had a lot going on. Had a lot going on there, David. You and Suzanne.
Absolutely.
Yeah, y'all have been busy. But
go ahead.
No, I was going to say, but man, you got to be proud of what you've been able to build here. I mean, it's got a great reputation. I mean, this is a massive store. I mean, I'm sure when you started it, you didn't have the kind of volume of inventory that you have now.
Oh, very small.
Yeah,
very small.
I mean, you've turned into, you've got clothing, you got shoes, you got tennis shoes. I mean, you got a little bit of everything.
Oh no, and it's not just hunting. I mean, their new product is the Hoka.
Yeah, those are very popular.
Oh, very popular and very good. You've got is it Carhartt?
Carhartt.
Now, you got Carhartt jeans. You've got all that sort of stuff. You've got great clothing that you have here, and it's not just for hunting.
Yeah, you got the Yeti.
Yeti's huge.
Everything for outdoors you have here, and of course we just started archery season. I know I saw one of your videos. You got a cool upstairs area with all the pop-up tents and all those things for archery. So you got a little bit for everybody. We're right around the corner from deer season. Yeah. What is official? We'll ask Trey. What is official date?
18th.
Of course, you would know that. I don't have to ask Trey.
And this is Hunter Refuge. You have a deer refuge or a deer sanctuary at his house. I'm thinking two things. Number one, don't you think you might need a deer stand? You've got Wi-Fi at the house. You can be out on your computer in a deer stand out
in my backyard.
I
want to do a deer camera just to where I can always watch. Like today on the way here, just leaving my neighborhood, I passed 8 deer in 4 different places, and I wait for them to get out of the road. Morning, morning deer.
We're trying to determine, was that the product last year that people were taking out of here? Was it Cam? You remember?
No, you guys were doing something. You were giving something away.
Was it a feeder or cameras?
Oh, that everybody was buying?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
You noted.
That was a hot item here. I can't remember what it was.
Game cameras.
Game cameras.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Yeah,
and it's become such it's not expensive. It's affordable for a lot of people too. So I mean, I guess you guys are overwhelmed with the kind of products that you can put in here. But it is hunting's big in Arkansas, and so anyway, we'll continue to get comments from you guys and the different sales things, because you're moving stuff, you're giving great deals, so to kick everybody off to get them excited. Starts this Wednesday, starts today, and goes all the way until Saturday. 6 o'clock on weekdays, 5 o'clock on Saturday, 9 o'clock start time. That's right.
And our sister station will be here.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Jeff will be here. 661-1037. Just want to mention, if you want to be a part of the show, you can text us. So Detroit beat Cleveland last night. The Cubs beat San Diego. Boston beat New York, and the Dodgers just really crushed the Reds 10-5. So you got 4 games today, starting at 12. Ending at 8. Roger, yesterday I did 2 national hits.
You sure did, dude.
I did Sirius Satellite, SEC Network.
What was it?
With Peter Burns and Alyssa Lang.
Lang.
And then of course I did Feinbaum yesterday.
Great showing.
Yeah, thank you. You're kind. So the question that everybody asks, this is the thing. With Petrino being the new head coach, what do you think he has to do to have the shot at being the head coach next year? And so when they asked me that yesterday on the morning show, I said, they've got to be competitive, number one. I mean, they got to be competitive. They've got to be more competitive. 2, you got to win some games. I don't know how many you can win. I don't know how many it would be for him to go wow, for people, the big donors.
For people to marvel at it?
Yeah, that's right, to marvel at it. I think he would probably have to win, 2 or 3 and be competitive in all of them. He'd have to make my deal with Feinbaum, if you look at this schedule, the next 2 games you have at Tennessee, who's one of the best offenses in America, at their place. We beat them last year. They're going to get one payback. And you got 2 weeks to try, and that is a help. You don't have 1 week; you have 2 weeks. That helps a little bit for this new defensive staff to try to, help this defensive team. But then you got A&M, who's a top 10 team. At least you got them at home. Then you got Auburn and Mississippi State. They're good. They're not any better than Ole Miss, or certainly not better than Notre Dame. And then, of course, you got Texas and LSU on the road, which is going to be tough. And you got Missouri, who's really tough too. So it's hard to find places because you're playing so many tough teams.
So I'm thinking that it's Coach Petrino's to lose.
You think so?
I really do.
Yeah, I think the opposite.
Okay, I got you. And my only thought, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm not as educated on this as you are. It's only because I'm thinking that Hunter is one. No pun intended. Hunter.
Yes.
That he will look for what pleases the fans, and if things go well, I think he goes with that. And if Coach Petrino gets us to a bowl game, it's his job. If he
listen, if he gets us to a bowl game,
it's his job.
That means he will have won.
It's a no-brainer.
4 games out of the last 7,
and they're all top 25.
Yeah, you bet.
Whatever.
You bet. Yeah,
so
he
it's
gets
his
the job. Yeah, probably
if he gets 6 wins, it's his job. If he's competitive his name is still in the mix, and people will be looking, as long as he doesn't have a 10-point showing in the last, you know what I mean?
Because part of it, he acknowledged the press conference that the offense hadn't done that great either in the last 3 games.
He says he's going to improve. We heard the press conference, and that's what's in the paper today. He says we will improve.
Yeah, he did. By the way, too, also Arkansas in golf. Remember, we had John Daly on the show yesterday. His son, they do both the women and men's team hold the lead at the Blessings Golf Club in Fayetteville for the Blessings Collegiate Invitational. You can't miss John Daly. He's walking around. Of course, people were asking him about the Gruden deal.
Sure.
And I'll tell you, that thing by Brett Favre, so I was telling Raj that Favre, I had him at the Touchdown Club, and I will text every blue moon, and he texted me the other day, and he said, I wish you guys would get Gruden, as your coach. He's such a good, because Favre played under him. And I said, listen, John Daly and I have been, hey, coach, you need to consider Arkansas, And so anyway, so far I said, great. I said, you know what? I said, me and John are communicating with Gruden. I said, you ought to put it out there. You ought to say, if you think that's true. Like 30 minutes later, he makes a post. Gruden's one of those great football minds. He'd be a good fit at Arkansas. That thing now, I think he's got 500,000 views on Twitter.
Right?
It was on Fox News.
That tweet. Wow.
The funniest thing ever.
Wow.
But again, when you get
who knew he even tweeted his own stuff?
I know. Well, here's the deal. With Feinbaum yesterday, you can go Petrino, you could go Gruden, you could go all these new young coaches, which I think there are going to be a lot of options to choose by the time we get to the end of the season. But October is, of course, here in Arkansas. It's about cooler weather. It's about hunting. It's about outdoors. And that's why we're glad to be here. Great things. I love these family-owned business. That's what we love about doing our show. Is you guys can we've watched you had babies and grandbabies. Listen. You even announced it, Chandler.
Yes.
First time you go, hey, we're going to announce something on the air. What? Okay, we're having a baby, first baby, and that was so. What was it? 2023.
2023, when we announced it. Yeah.
And Briggs is now 2, right? How about her coming up on 2? Yeah. So anyway, we love seeing the families growing.
Sure do.
Yeah, we really the majority of the business we do, not all of them, but all of them, the majority of them are family owned. And so, we love that. We love to be able to be a part of it, and we appreciate you guys having us out here. Yeah, and folks can go online. They can go to huntersrefuge.com and see a ton of these deals. I'd hate to be your website manager and have to do maybe it's you yourself to be able to post. Yeah, to do all the inventory. So, I said, well, let's go ahead and take a break. We're getting some feedback, Roger. We're going to try to figure this. Let's see if we can imitate it.
Let's see.
That's a bad one.
We're going to figure
that's
out.
a bad
we'll
one.
Figure out what we're
How
doing
about that? You see that? He's our MacGruber.
MacGruber! Get this home in on your comrades.
Wow, that was amazing. All right, Todd, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back. We'll visit with Trey Reed and the fine folks here at Hunter's Refuge. They got a sale going on from now until Saturday.
Is it gone?
It's gone. Look at that. That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
Todd, get me a lunch for two at Moe's for fixing that. Thank you, Todd.
If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037, you can text us or call us. We appreciate the Farrells and them having us out here. This has become sort of a fun tradition. I know you have the other folks out here, too, and I know you got the TV people.
But we're masculine. We fit right in here.
But we really enjoy being out here. Good folks here and an amazing store.
Yeah.
And, Roger, do you have the cam stuff? Can you see all the animals in the background?
I've got it pointing at the fellas right now, so we can so behind you can see up there. You can see up there.
See, we have a giant water buffalo right ahead of us, all right? That's a water buffalo? Don't see many of those here.
You know what? Now they can see it. But there it is right there.
There is one here at Hunter's Refuge. So
yeah, look at all those things right there.
Do not go away. It is 6:26 on the first day of October.
It's time for the 85th Arkansas State Fair, October 10th through the 19th. Get all the info at arkansasstatefair.com. The Arkansas State Fair, we'll see you there.
This is Sports Center.
Welcome to October, ladies and gentlemen. Arguably one of the best sports months of the year, and started early yesterday with playoff baseball, including a game in Chicago where Seiya Suzuki and Carson Kelly hit back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the fifth inning. That gave the Cubs the lead for good in a 3-1 win over the San Diego Padres. San Diego's lone run came in the second inning on an RBI double by Xander Bogaerts. Game 2 of the best-of-3 series will be played this afternoon. You can catch it on our sister station, 106.7 Buzz 2. Checking the other wild card games yesterday, Detroit beat Cleveland 2-1, Boston beat New York 3-1, and the LA Dodgers clubbed Cincinnati 10-5. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
Expect a clear, mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures around the mid-60s. Then in the afternoon, much warmer than average. Highs around 89, maybe even 90 in some cases Wednesday afternoon. Then Wednesday night, we're mostly clear with overnight lows down to 68 by Thursday morning. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
What's going on, everyone? DJ Williams here with the Buzz, and we got a great lineup for you. Wednesday special, Joe Klein, that's right, and Coach Kelly both going to be in studio. Coach Kelly, thanks to our friends at Scoops Ice Cream. Hopefully he brings some in. Also going to be joined by Caleb Wooden, thanks to Blue Collar Consulting. A lot of shakeups on the defensive side of the ball. Be very curious to hear his perspective on how all that went down and how it's going. Also going to be joined by Chris Curry and Evan Lee over there at UALR. Make sure you tune in The Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing
David
together.
Bazz here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. At Jones & Son, when you shop for an engagement ring, you get the benefit of shopping with the largest selection of rings in Central Arkansas. Jones & Son also carry the biggest brands in the business. At Jones & Son, shop their new collection of Jones & Son branded engagement rings. The Jones & Son rings are high quality at a fraction of the price, also are fully customizable, and they can modify any design to suit your needs. They are a direct diamond importer and import all of their diamonds, so you save money. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years. The same address and phone number for over 3 decades. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry to match the occasion can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be at Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. Find the right diamonds for that special occasion. Jones & Son invites you to come by or shop with them online at jonesandson.com. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years.
Guys, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Are you ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? We got the winning game plan with personalized TRT at Synergenics and Low T Center. Book a free consultation and automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events in your area. Female patients, you're also eligible. For more information or to book an appointment, visit trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
The 2025 Arkansas State Fair Concert Series is here. We're turning up the volume and the rock. So get ready because we're bringing 38 Special October 12th at 6 o'clock p.m. That's right, 80s rock and roll icons, 38 Special at Barton Coliseum. Plus, get free fair admission with any concert ticket purchase. Buy now at ArkansasStateFair.com and get ready to rock. We can't wait to see y'all there at the 85th Arkansas State Fair.
Can't listen to the radio? Don't worry. You can catch Morning Mayhem live every day. Just download the 1037 The Buzz app.
I like old school, man. Load it down the barrel, sidelock percussion cap, or even maybe a flintlock.
It's Trey Reed from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. If you've got questions about outdoor life in Arkansas, Trey is the guy with all the answers. Brought to you by Arts Marine. Arts Marine in North Little Rock has been carrying Yamaha, G3, and Tohatsu for over 50 years. Call them today at 753-7351.
All right, if you just joined the show, we are here in Whitehall at Hunter's Refuge, 7013 Dollarway Road. 27 years they've been around. They've got a great, massive 4-day fall hunting sale Wednesday through Saturday, a ton of savings. Great to have Trey Reed on this Wednesday. Good morning, Trey. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great, but I wish I was at Hunter's Refuge with y'all.
Yeah, you know this place well. I was trying to think, the last time we were here doing the show, was it on your day?
No, I don't think so. But I was listening driving in, and it's remarkable. What did you say? 27 years y'all been open down there. So I left Pine Bluff. I moved away from Pine Bluff like 1 year after Hunter's Refuge opened. So it's like, wow, it's hard to believe that it's been running that long and really has grown. Y'all were talking about 25,000 square feet. That's not what it looked like when I remember going in there, like in the early days.
No. David Farrell's here. He and his wife Suzanne obviously started the business, and Chandler, his son, is here. How big was the space when you first opened, David? What was it?
We were like 3,500.
Yeah.
It's a big house.
Yeah, what's crazy too, Trey, now it's so much bigger than just hunting. You know, it's everything. Yeah. But we were talking, one of the things, and I love this clip that you were talking about, one of your big things now is the alternative weapon season. Is that
absolutely 2 weeks out?
2 weeks out, and this is Trey Reed's take on that.
I like old school, man. Load it down the barrel, sidelock percussion cap, or even maybe a flintlock. Yeah.
I just play that around women to make me sound tough.
Throw it out
there. Yeah.
Like Terry Bradshaw told his son-in-law, just mention max protection or cover 2.
What did David say last week? Gully washers in the bed or something like that?
Yes, I did. Trey always brings something interesting to the table. Now, so you had the first weekend, right? This past first weekend of archery season. How was that?
I guess it was pretty good. I haven't looked at the numbers, to be honest with you. I talked to. We had Ralph Meeker, the Arkansas Game and Fish Deer Program Coordinator, on the wild side last night, and Ralph said that we're pretty close to like where we were after the first few days of archery season last year, like as far as overall numbers. Now, we did, I think I mentioned this last week, had a really big early buck only archery season, that 3-day season, the 6th, 7th, and 8th of September. We were a little up this year over last year, like 1,500 deer checked that first weekend, along with the urban hunts. But it was a little warm. wasn't as nice as it was that first weekend in September. And that when you're swatting mosquitoes and sweating, sometimes that will deter some hunters from getting out in the woods. But I think we're pretty typical opening archery season.
When I think of archery season, Roger, we're not the greatest outdoorsmen. I just think of Roger. I'm looking for the deer. I pull the bow, boom, and then I feel like I turn into the Native American of old. I walk over there and I see, here's the blood. The deer is not here. We must track the deer. And that's in my mind. That's because I've heard that's what happens a lot of times. The arrow will go through the deer. The deer's not there, but you see the blood. And then you got to track it. You got to figure out where
the Tonto when you comes out. That's what it is. That's what you do.
Yes, and
he puts his ear. He puts his ear to the ground to see if he can still hear the deer running.
That's exactly right. Well, I've got pictures of it where he put the eye cover on with the blood that he got there at the Grove.
Somebody says here on our D3 Auto Sales text line, what about the beautiful 13-point buck that the young lady took in Saline County during archery season? I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's something last year. I don't know, but pretty darn impressive if you can,
I tell you what, we were talking last night, and Tommy and Kathy Murkison from Big Buck Classic do a really good job with their social media, and Hedrick was mentioning last night that there are some beautiful deer that have already been posted just this early in the season, and some nice bears too. Bear archery season opened about 10 days ago.
Boy, we've talked about that one. You better hope you've got that bear, because all you done is ticked him off now if you don't take him down.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say too, real quick too, and I don't know if we still have him in the background, but there are all kind of animals on the walls here, and you were telling some of them are your customers. One of them is a great former Razorback, Dr. Bo Busby.
He does.
Yeah.
He has a lot of these big African animals from all over. So.
And this is what I love about you. Said, who was the other doctor you said too, David?
Dr. Langston.
So this is what I love, Trey. I said, well, how do you get these? And they said, a lot of times these guys' wives will go, I want them out of the house.
Oh.
I want them out of the house. I love that. All right, honey.
They never even make it to the house.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, y'all talking about Dr. Lloyd Langston? Is that who we're talking about there?
Yes, Dr. Lloyd Langston.
Yep, knew him well.
I just thought that was funny. Yeah, it's honey, I'm sick of these. Let's go get. And then you go, where do I take them? Hunter's Refuge will take them.
That's exactly right.
Hey, we don't turn them away.
Somebody says here, Roger, but did the deer take an arrow to the head?
I was thinking that same thing.
So yesterday we were debating. Bobby Petrino's press conference talked about we all need to take an arrow to the forehead.
And we don't need to.
I think we did.
No,
or do we need to?
No, we don't need to take one to the
I don't know
head.
what. Anyway, so Roger and I and everybody in the studio are like, we never heard that in our life. And Justin Moore's like, yeah, we do. Everybody's heard of it. And so half of our audience never heard of it in our life. The other half, oh yeah, it's in Justin sent us to Google of a reference to it. So
was it who shot the apple?
No, he just no.
It wasn't because of the
William
apple, you
Tell,
missed the
Roger.
apple?
William Tell.
Yeah, thank you. Was it William
think it was
Tell
him.
and that they missed the apple? You don't need to take it to the fore. That's what I was saying.
Have you ever heard that phrasing, Trey?
No,
Trey Reed?
never. I have no idea what you're talking about.
David Chandler, ever heard of it?
No.
I would tell you, Justin was like, yeah, it is. Here's Google. It's something that half the world's heard of, and the other half has not heard of it.
Never heard of it.
661-1037 if you want to be a part.
Justin's pretty smart. So.
Be a part of the day. So let's take a call here. We got Trim Man on hold. Trim Man, what you got? What's your question?
Hey, good morning, y'all. Good morning, Trey.
Hey, Gary, what's up?
Hey, man, so you're talking about the deer harvest, so two things. How was the bear harvest, and did we get confirmation that Lance was the first one to kill a bear with a spear?
We did not get confirmation that Lance was the first one to kill a bear with a spear. As I told Amy, it's the way that the check system works. Somebody else checked a bear with a spear the same day, and I don't know which one got theirs first. We could probably ultimately determine that. And somebody checked a bear with as an other weapon last year that was most likely a spear as well. So I don't, but he's one of the first. He's one of the first three. I can promise you that. So,
I could just see that's one of those ones because we thought it's not what we thought it was.
Right.
We thought you throw the spear.
Yeah.
You get on top of the tree, and I can see me dropping it, and it sort of bounces off the shoulder of the bear, and you look, okay, it's on. Here I come. Look, idiot.
Exactly. I wasn't hungry, but I think I'll have a snack. Absolutely.
Yeah. Also, Gary, I don't know what the overall numbers were, but I think they were pretty good. I mean, on the first few days of archery season. Again, I haven't taken a deep dive into those numbers to see what the totals were. But, I say every year archery accounts for about 60-70% of our bear harvest. So,
wow.
Yeah, we actually have to set aside, like where there's been a quota system in the past, like save some bears for people to shoot with either alternative firearms or modern gun once those deer season's over and bear season runs concurrent. Yeah, true, man.
I think people that, in city folks and stuff, I think they'd really be amazed at how many black bears we have in this state. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, we estimate probably between 5,000 and 8,000 bears somewhere in that neighborhood.
Call screen. All right, thanks, Trey, man. Appreciate it. Thanks so much, buddy. 661-1037. I was looking at some of the weapons you have on sale here, a lot of the shotguns. And I think I've asked this before. is I see let's say a Mossberg 20 gauge, or I see how about a M88 Field Security Mossberg 12 gauge, $259, and then you've got a Browning A520 gauge that's $1,599. For the novice out there is going, what is the difference? And Trey, and you, obviously David and Chandler, you could.
It's a Browning A5. That's the difference.
Okay, but so for the novice, what makes that shotgun $1,200 more valuable and better than the $250 one?
Well, a lot of it is like the function, so like a pump versus automatic.
Okay, so it's automatic. That's one part of it.
And then just the materials, like a car. It's just like anything else. Brand makes a difference. So you're paying for the brand, but then also just better craftsmanship, better materials.
Are there different warranties or anything like that?
Oh yeah, it's everything.
Does it make a difference how I kill that duck, or do I kill, in the shot, if it was a shotgun or if a rifle? Does a $200, does it make that much of in performance? You say maybe?
It's maybe. It's going to help. I mean, it's not going to hurt. So.
Yeah. It's like driving a car that can go 100.
They'll both do it, but one feels a whole lot better.
One's not more dead.
Man, it's like driving a Pinto or a Cadillac,
Does it destroy the...
Well, my point is that some people can't afford the expensive. That's why
that's why we have all of them.
That's right. And I'm saying you can still kill and get what you want with it, but it just maybe not as
Is it distance and things
David,
like that? All those variables?
I'll tack on to that. Like my shotgun that my everyday that I hunt ducks with is a Remington 870. I think they're more now, but I paid $300 for it 25 years ago. It is a very basic, functional, durable, you can count on it, reliable shotgun, but it's not beautiful. It's not got a walnut stock. It's not, so it's little things like that. And it kills ducks just as well as my 20 gauge Browning Satori, which is a much more expensive shotgun. But
would you even throw it? I mean, is it the same thing, Bazz? I guess you can relate to this more than I can on any of this stuff, but like a different fly rod or something like that.
100%, man, 100%. Yeah, I mean, it's like, do you want to, I've got a $250 Orvis fly rod that's probably like my everyday driver, but I've got some $1,000 Sage fly rods that I use for certain things. I mean, and some of them are a little. I don't know. It's just the feel and how they. Every shotgun's different. How they fit the person. Same with a rifle. So.
And a guy who's not done something like this, to your point, Trey, when you took us fishing, and we used those rods, I'm not going to know the difference between one of those rifles. I will be just fine.
That's probably right.
That's
probably right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be.
While we're talking firearms, I'm curious. Y'all were talking about the alternative firearms being hot. Obviously, last year was the first year for that. What have sales been like this year, and how much of your firearms sales did say 350 Legends and those straight wall cartridges account for last year?
Well,
or this year too. I mean,
well, last year of course it was huge, and this year is strong also. Of course, the different calibers, the 400 Legends come on a little stronger now, but it's not much less than last year. That's
interesting.
It's still
good.
Yeah, and it's they moved from just a regular modern gun. It's people are buying the straight wall cartridges now.
Straight wall. That's what we.
Yep.
Let's a couple things. Let's go ahead and take the break. We are here at Hunter's Refuge. Their big fall sale today all the way through Saturday, 9 to 6 on the weekdays, 9 to 5 on Sunday. Got a ton of great deals. I want to read this one. Comment from a listener. Morning, fellas, from the RNT crew. Specs are starting to show up, and big boys are starting to show up on camera. Only thing that could make this fall better is the Hogs would start winning. So that made me think. I'm looking at your little pullout here. This is what's amazing to me, Trey. They've got what's called a Wild Game Innovations. This is the company. The Switch Lights Out camera, $29. I mean, now everybody like Scott Hamby the other day. He's on the show with us. He's looking at all the deer and I mean, the technology is so amazing now. You can see deer on your property, and you used to be you'd have to look to see if you could see. Obviously.
Oh yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, where the deer had walked, and
it's all remote.
Yeah, it's all remote.
You put that anywhere. I mean, you can mount it outside, and it charges. Is it? I don't know.
It's so affordable now. I mean, you don't have to have it. You'd think back in the old days it'd be $500, $1,000 to have a camera. Yeah. Now you have them everywhere. I'm thinking about the Bazz Cam. in the backyard.
I think that's a great idea.
I think it should be a live feed too.
Yeah, listen.
Sure,
I literally had almost 10 deer in my backyard the other day. I am overlooking Big Dam Bridge, and I have 10 right on. It's the craziest thing.
You can make that camera,
They know
the Bazz cam, be a paywall. People, it's a nominal fee, and people go to it. Look, see what's going on in Bazz's backyard. You never know, especially if it's right above the hot tub. You never know.
All right, if you want to be part of the show, 661-1037 is the number. We are here at Hunter's Refuge. Don't go away at 6:45.
Now I've seen you in blue and I've seen you in yellow, but only you, red, will do for this fella, because you are the Abbott and to my Costello, and you are.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really not hard. FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
Hey everybody, it's Howie at Robert Irwin Jewelers. Shop now and pay later. Get up to 12 months interest-free or take up to 60 months to pay at a low APR. And now offering ASEMA lease-to-own financing. Bigger, brighter diamonds, better prices, or online at rijewelers.com.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
Attention Arkansas homeowners. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is looking for 50 homeowners to participate in our Rake in the Fall savings event. The first 50 homeowners who call will receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. In as little as one day, we'll take your old bathtub down to the studs and complete the installation of your brand new custom-designed walk-in shower. The first 50 homeowners who call Bath Makeover of Arkansas at 1-800-NEW-BATH will receive 75% off installation of a new walk-in shower. Ask about 18 months, no interest, no payments, senior and military discounts. You'll receive a $200 Amazon gift card with purchase, and call 1-800-NEW-BATH now to receive a $25 Restaurant.com gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH. That's 1-800-NEWBATH.
Well, Bazz, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching games with you bearable.
That's big talk coming from a guy who's about to pick up the tab. But I hear you. With this app, we can bet on all the games this season with so many options.
And after they kick this field goal, it'll be you picking up the tab.
Nah, he's going to miss.
It's good!
That's bad.
Bet all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
This is Trey Schapp. Tune in each Friday morning at 5:30 right here on the Buzz as I bring you From the Shortgrass, presented by UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. If you like to hear interesting stories about the game of golf, this is for you. You can also find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Want to see our beautiful faces? Catch Morning Mayhem streaming live every day on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Just search 1037 The Buzz.
All right, that's our man Justin Moore, who will be with us here in a little bit. Welcome to October if you just joined us.
What's going on, brother? Why don't we stop in?
Great to have Trey Reed on. Wednesdays always brought to you by Arts Marine. We're here at Hunter's Refuge here in Whitehall. 27 years of doing it right. It's a 4-day fall hunting sale. Trey, one of the things that they said was super popular, and it makes sense. You find something that works, and everybody who owns a boat, especially who gets out of the boat, like they get in the little cove, the skinny dipping cove or whatever.
Absolutely. Or the lagoon.
Whatever, buys these things. These are called what? Turtle boxes? Is that what it's called?
Turtle box.
They're $350, Trey, but you can, and they're used. They're probably 12 inches by, or maybe big 15 inches by.
Oh yeah, man, Turtle Box is awesome. One of my buddies is a sales rep for them, and they're.
How about that?
They're
you drop them in the water and they're fine.
They're awesome,
drop
man.
them in the water and they're fine.
They are really cool. Yep.
661-1037 if you want to be a part of the show. Someone says here, where's it at? This is, guess who this is from? I'm a very avid outdoorsman, experienced hunter. I've never killed a mountain life, but I've got a few cougars in my day.
Oh, Bobby Joe.
Bobby Joe. And I cleaned that one up just a little bit. 661-1037 is the number. Trey, anything else before you get out of here that you need to make sure to mention on behalf of the Game and Fish Commission?
Oh, man, we mentioned about 2 weeks away from that alternative firearm season. We did have a great alligator season this year, wrapped up Monday morning just before sunrise.
Wow. I'm telling you, we are underselling the gator season. It's like the season is gone. Yeah.
My trivia question last night on the wild side, over or under 200 gators checked over the last 2 weekends? What say you?
Over.
Very good. 205. Record harvest.
Yeah. Y'all, you guys could make. It's funny. This thing, my phone is picking up and writing things for me as I'm speaking. You guys could make that bigger if you wanted to. Why, Trey, is the stance? Just out of curiosity, Louisiana got a lot more gators, but the gator population is growing here. Why is it that the stance is we're sort of keeping the level that we're doing?
Well, because when you talk about Louisiana or even like coastal, Florida, obviously where you're from. I mean, we're talking big
Massive,
differences in numbers.
Right.
I mean, kind of like the score of Saturday's Arkansas Notre Dame game, very lopsided on number of gators there compared to here. But we conduct we do surveys every year and. It's not like a census, but we get an idea for how many gators per mile we have along those survey routes. And that tells us what we need to do as far as setting the seasons. And, I'm not saying that the season won't continue to expand and maybe a few more permits available, but it's never going to be like huge, like, thousands of gators that are taken every year in Arkansas. We just don't have that many.
What was the biggest one you killed? Do we know?
This year there was a 13-foot 1 inch, and then a 13. I think that one came off of private land down in southwest Arkansas. Then there was a 13-footer taken in the lower Arkansas River wetland complex, that area between Pendleton and the Mississippi River, and
I don't want any part of that.
Marisac Lake, Morris Bayou, that area down there.
I don't want any part of what is that, like 6 or 7?
Yeah, it looks like it, but it's so dark out there.
Yeah, it's dark, and then
one's gonna crawl in your boat.
Don't you have to like spear it first? But you can't.
You have to subdue it either with a harpoon or a snare before you dispatch the animal. Yes.
Yeah, before you dispatch it. No, I'm going to dispatch before at 13 feet. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. It seems like it would put you at risk. But hey, congrats to all you hunters that are doing that.
6 foot 10 inches.
I think that was two things. What were you saying? What did Mark say at the end of your show last night, Trey? I had to go, what did you just say? He asked you something at the very last second, asked if you would eat something.
Oh, man, he dug a story up out of like years ago, but it was a story about some Pleistocene era bison that was uncovered in Alaska. We're like 40 years ago, a long time. It was an old story, but these scientists, they're doing all this research on this animal, but to celebrate, it was like frozen intact in the permafrost in Alaska, they actually cut a piece of neck meat off, and like these 12 scientists cooked it with a bunch of vegetables and ate it.
Is it a dinosaur? Is that what you said?
No, it was a bison, like a buffalo.
Okay. What's so big a deal about that?
Because it was frozen in the ground for 50,000 years.
Oh, it is. It's like a dinosaur. It's like a gotcha.
Yeah, it was like a paleontological find, if you will. No. And he was like, "Would you eat it?" I'm like, "Hell no, man."
I go 2 weeks of Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I won't go any further.
Yeah,
Bazz
right.
will have some. What would you have? What'd you have in your car the other day with those chips? What was that? It wasn't a fajita. What was it?
Burrito?
It was cheese dip or something like that.
Oh yes, I did. I had it.
Look, man, I'm known as a guy who'll push, Best Buy expiration dates to the limit, who will eat leftovers after a week. But I ain't eating no 50,000-year-old bison that's been in the permafrost, man.
Okay, real quick, we got a second for a call from Kyle. Kyle, what you got?
Hey, Trey, I was just wondering about the handicap access and if y'all ever thought about opening it more for people with all kinds of organ failure. Because right now it's just open for people with, like, leg problems and heart problems. But, like, people like me with kidney failure, it seems to be not accessible.
That's a great point, Kyle. We do have a lot of mobility impaired access points and trails, and for instance, people with a mobility impaired license can use ATVs, which are prohibited on our WMAs for everybody else. But I think and you're getting into kind of two things there, Kyle. Like what designation? How do you get a mobility impaired license? And like if you're telling me that there may be a gap there in what is counted, I think that's something that I'm sure the commission may address. If I would encourage you to reach out. All of our commissioners' names and numbers, emails are posted on the website, and reach out and make a little noise, bro. See if you can get some change affected there.
Thanks for the call.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I want to mention, too, Hunter's Refuge, you got a lot of cool clothing. And Roger knows I may not always kill what I'm out to get, but I'm going to look the part.
He sure is.
I do. I usually look the part when I go hunting, even though I may not hit anything.
I don't know why.
Trey.
That duck picture that you have.
I look like I belong.
You can you can scratch and sniff the masculinity on that cover.
Ouch. Ooh.
Somebody says you guys you have cameras where you can – the technology they say is there where it can actually forward the pictures to your phone.
Oh, absolutely.
How
How
crazy is
What's
that?
that now?
So you can set these cameras up to where if there's a deer that comes by, it sends it to your phone automatically.
Real time.
Notification.
How cool is that?
Before we run out of time, when y'all were talking about the cameras, that they have made a world of difference in deer management. People being able to know exactly what's on their property, how old the deer are, and study them. It's really changed the game in deer management, man.
Yeah, Chandler's showing that. You got a ton of them here at Hunter's Refuge, and they're all probably on sale. Trey, thanks so much, buddy.
Thank you. Y'all have fun. Wish I could be there. Maybe next time, guys.
Hope so.
All right. Do not go away. It's 7 o'clock. Rick Schaefer, Craig O'Neill, Walt Coleman, Justin Moore, all coming up, and Joe Nichols. Later in the show. Don't go away.
Great show.
Razorback football, basketball, and baseball right here on your home of the Hogs. 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock.
Hey, it's David Basil. Look, we all know how unpredictable the weather can be around here. 1 minute the sun's out, the next your power's gone. That's why I'm considering a Generac generator from Tri-State for my home. It turns on automatically in seconds and keeps your home powered, cool, and safe, even when the grid goes down. Right now, Tri-State is offering up to $1,799 off a new Generac generator. Plus, they'll throw in a free 1 year of maintenance plan and 1 year of free remote monitoring. That's a $2,499 value, folks. It's a smart move, especially in this heat. Head to tristategenerators.com to schedule your free quote. That's tristategenerators.com. Terms and conditions apply. Call for details. Remember, Tri-State is offering up to $1,799 off a new Generac generator, and they'll throw in a free 1 year of maintenance plan and a 1 year of free remote monitoring. It all adds up to $2,499. Folks, it's a smart move, especially in this heat. Remember, tristategenerators.com. Call them or check them out online today.
1037thebuzz.com. Get your iPhone or Droid app today and take us with you everywhere the wind blows. KABZ Little Rock.
The U.S. government has shut down for the first time since 2019 with no immediate path to reopen it. President Donald Trump's Republican Party controls both chambers of Congress, but it needs Democratic support to pass a bill in the Senate. 60 votes are required, and the two parties failed to craft the bipartisan bill, with the Senate rejecting both a GOP proposal and a Democratic proposal just hours before the shutdown deadline. It's the first government shutdown since 2018, in Trump's first term, which was the longest ever at 34 days, lasting into early 2019. There is no clear path to a resolution, with the two sides fundamentally at odds. Federal employees will go without pay for the duration of the shutdown, while members of Congress and Trump will still receive their salary. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
Expect a clear, mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures around the mid-60s. Then in the afternoon, much warmer than average. Highs around 89, maybe even 90 in some cases Wednesday afternoon. Then Wednesday night, we're mostly clear with overnight lows down to 68 by Thursday morning. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Join Roger Scott for game day watch parties at Boudreaux's Grill and Bar, 9811 Maumelle Boulevard in North Little Rock, and cheer on our team. Roger will have his bag of goodies, and Boudreaux's will have great food specials. The fun is at Boudreaux's in the People's Watch Party with your host, Roger Scott, and your fun and game station, 1037 The Buzz.
Hey, y'all. Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside. You can figure that up all by yourself when you touch your steering wheel at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That thing's going to brand you like a head of cattle. So you want to beat the heat? Make Family Market Stores your fill-up stop. Whether you're pulling into one of their convenience stores or grocery store locations, you're walking into cool air, great deals, and big-time savings. Grab yourself a large fountain drink, sweet tea, or lemonade, and boom, 5 cents off per gallon at the pump. Mornings more your speed? A large cup of community coffee gets you another 5 cents per gallon, and that's before your first sip. And don't forget that Family Market Rewards card. Use it inside the store to save even more on snacks, drinks, and whatever you need, and stack those savings when you gas up outside. And you'll find these deals in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Mayflower, and now Hot Springs. If there's not a Family Market store in your neck of the woods just yet, hold tight. One's coming. Family Market Stores, cooling you down and filling you up.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
He's a world champion arm wrestler and one of QC Kinetics' most outspoken advocates. When Monster Mike Todd severely injured his bicep, doctors recommended a career-ending surgery.
Well, I definitely was never going to do that because I'm a competitive athlete.
And he didn't have to, because the QC Kinetics Little Rock medical team jumped into action, treating the damage using Mike's own orthobiologics. No need for surgery.
I think QC Kinetics was a huge help in my recovery. The percentages were that I would never make it back to this level.
QC Kinetics regenerative treatments have helped transform, relieve, and restore thousands of patients with injuries and joint pain.
There's a pretty good chance that with under 15 weeks, I'll be competing for the heavyweight world title. Yeah, so I might be 24-time world champion by the end of the year.
You got this, Mike. And for anyone listening who's dealing with joint pain, the QC Kinetics consultation is free. So give them a call today.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
The Genesises from Genesis of Conway have become so popular
that now Genesis of Conway has a tremendous selection of pre-owned trade-ins. Highline vehicles, low mileage, great prices at a dealership that is unlike any you've ever seen. Spoiler alert, when you visit Genesis of Conway, you will get spoiled. It's unlike any dealership you've ever seen, even when you go pre-owned. Go see them, and it will hit you like it has so many. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Roger Scott for Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union now serving 15 counties throughout Central Arkansas, and perfect timing for hunting season. Alcoa Community FCU offers fun loans for ATVs, side-by-sides, travel trailers, and boats for hunting. If it's outdoors this fall, Alcoa has you covered. New mortgage loan? See my buddy, the real Matt Jones at Alcoa. Matt will make your new home purchase as simple as possible. Go to alcoacommunityfcu.org today for a list of the 15 counties and apply for your next fun or mortgage loan.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
If I can change.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
And you can change.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Everybody can change.
Here is David Bazz, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, it is 7:06 on this Wednesday, October 1st, Hump Day. Glad you're with us. Todd Pierce sitting in for Josh Neighbors today. I'm David Bazz. Roger is getting his coffee with the owner of this fine establishment, David Farrell, and his son Chandler is here. Chandler, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
We appreciate
for
having a big fall sale, and it goes on now through Saturday, 9 to 6 each day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then on Sunday, Saturday rather, it's 9 to 5. And they've got amazing deals here, and you need to take advantage of great people, great family-owned business, 25,000 square feet of store. Been around for 27 years. Really, really an outstanding place. I walk back and I just feel the testosterone, guys. I'm just telling you. I just feel it, and it smells. It's not supposed to smell outdoors, but when I walk through that weapon area and all the camo, I feel more like a man.
You felt manly?
I felt manly, I do. Even though I don't know what I'm doing back there. That's why I sort of love going hunting when I have the chance, because everybody else knows what's going on. Listen, I'm going to hang out with you. I'm going to hang out with the boys. So, but anyway, great place, and it's great to be here. And we got a busy show. Got Rick Schaefer coming up here in just a minute. Craig O'Neill, Walt Coleman, Joe Nichols. Got to play a little match game. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. The D3 Auto Sales text line, or the Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer live fan feedback. You can do that. Let's go ahead and bring in Rick Schaefer, if we can, with his open.
Listen, mister.
Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people. The only stop you'll ever need to make your family's grocery needs.
So before we let Rick begin, I just want to acknowledge Rick and Roger. David Farrell, who is the owner here, you were looking at the Notre Dame schedule a minute ago and looking how they don't have to play anybody. They basically are going to run the table, and so it's funny. Great observation there. They can wind up 10-2 with their only two losses being to, right now, a number 2 and a number 6 team. But anyway, you not only do you have your outdoor stuff covered, David, you have your football. You're finding time for football. Rick, how are you this morning? How are you, buddy?
Just great, David. Hope you all are having a good morning. And he's right. I looked at that even before the game and said, look at Notre Dame's schedule. There's not another ranked team on there. Syracuse is decent. In the ACC, they're not playing even the best teams in that conference, which they've got to play 5 conference games. So what they've got to do is impress the voters by beating people bad.
That's
and
right.
They did
That's
that.
right.
So not only did Arkansas appear unmotivated, Notre Dame was very motivated. And so that was a really bad combination on Saturday for the Razorbacks.
Someone said yesterday, Roger, I don't know if you saw it, but somebody said, did you hear Rick today on Drive Time that you were apparently – was that Monday? But you were making the observation. You always, you're positive. You're a positive guy, but you were making some observations of this team. Maybe I don't know if it's the roster or the players or the effort. I don't know what it was, but anyway, for some reason, people said, "Wow, Rick was preaching today on what he was observing." So, what did you say? What do you think you said that people latched on to?
Something to the effect that Arkansas's defense was either poorly coached, unmotivated, or not up to Division I caliber, or maybe all three. Because in that game we saw something David, you know this. You've observed Arkansas football since you've been here.
Right.
Arkansas doesn't win all the games. In fact, a guy I work with on the pregame, Gino Bell, played for 3 teams that were 4-7, but they did play for one team that won the Western Division. So they don't win, but they always play hard. You know, if you really study Arkansas history, when Arkansas wasn't very good in the 50s, there was still the opponents always felt like they'd gotten beat up after they'd played the Razorbacks. So they might not have been as talented, but they always played physical, hard football. Saturday, we saw guys not even chase people with the ball. If you were within 5 yards, you should at least be running after them. We saw them just kind of standing around staring. And it kind of started with that play against Memphis, where there was a swarm of tacklers that could have gotten the guy, and none of them did. It's like, okay, you get him, no, you get him. So it's just Travis Williams is one classy guy. Right. I think he is, and he gets players fired up and all that. But for some reason, when people say, did Sam Pittman lose the dressing room? I don't know, but for some reason, the defensive coaches did. And so therefore, Bobby Petrino, you look at him and you say, okay, he wants to be the head coach. But he knows that if something doesn't change on defense, he has no chance. Right. So the first thing he did was fire the 3 defensive coaches. And he's fortunate that he had a couple guys on that were, I don't know what they were, part-timers or what they were, Wilson, who have experience that he could move up. But so I don't know what's going to happen in the next 7 games. But, gosh, for a team that was within 2 fumbles of being 4-0, that was stunning to watch them play so poorly. And the offense caught the fever too.
Yeah, they sure did. They have not played well in the second half 3 games in a row. Basically, they've scored 10 points in 3 second halves.
Yeah. Now, in fairness, they were set up to score a lot more than that. Against Ole Miss, they were set up to score again. Against Memphis, they were set up to score 3 times in the second half and didn't because of turnovers or a sack. But they moved the ball. They just didn't complete the task. And so they got to complete the task. And it's against a daunting schedule. And the reason I look at the defense, okay, what if the offense puts it together again and goes and scores 35 against Tennessee? They could. But Tennessee might score 50.
Tennessee may be the best offense we're going to face all year. They are tough. Do you want to bring in Craig O'Neill? I know Craig's in the studio. Good morning, Craig. How are you?
Oh, I'm just listening to Rick. Rick, it's so unusual these days, and I was thinking about you in regard to, have we ever experienced where a coach takes over for a coach that's been fired and you get more excited about, or as excited about the season as you were when it began? This is a very unusual circumstance.
Well, I look at things from a spiritual standpoint, and a lot of people think, well, why did they even bring Bobby Petrino back? Bobby Petrino was extremely repentant about his time at Arkansas. Mm-hmm. He does love Arkansas. You got to give him credit for that. Only God could have put Bobby Petrino in this place at this time. And you think about, if Sam Pittman, who's a believer and who's going to live a wonderful life from this point on, and probably relieved as much as anything else, as he leaves, how could you have a better replacement? Mm-hmm. Now, whether it'll work or not, we don't know. But to have a guy who's a total change now from Pittman. Pittman is one of the nicest guys you'll ever be around. And so the question is, how tough was he on the players? We don't know that. We're not in the dressing room. All we know is the jukebox gets turned on when they win. That's really about all we know. And so, but Petrino will hold every player accountable. And if a starter isn't playing worth a darn, he ain't going to play. And that's just the way it is. He will hold every coach accountable, every player accountable. Now, has he mellowed a little bit since he was here as head coach? I think so, to some degree. He's learned a lot, but he's not going to put up with effort like Arkansas had on Saturday.
And David,
if the whole third team plays, they'll play.
Right.
David, this is going to run the risk of sound like I'm blowing smoke, but I think it started with you and the Touchdown Club. I think Petrino's comeback began there.
It's
no
funny.
doubt.
I was on Feinbaum yesterday. Roger's actually looking for the clip. I talked about that. I remember. So remember, he was fired with cause in 2012.
And had to be. And needed.
Yeah,
that had to happen.
So 7 years had passed, and he had not been back to the state. And I guess this was after he'd been fired at Louisville. I reached out to Frank, and I said, Frank, will you ask Bobby if he might be willing to come back, if the timing was right for him to come back and speak to, the club. Petrino said before, Frank could barely get the words out. And he said, "I'm coming." And so that was 6 years ago. 6 years ago, 2019, that he came to Touchdown Club, and he was very humble, as you said, very repentant, and bragged on the fans. Got a standing ovation. And I think that started the process to where, not that he ever, I think he never could have imagined that he would ever be back at Arkansas again as a head coach. But he felt guilty about what had happened, and he let the fans down. And I think that's the first time the fans go, okay, I got you. Oh, we appreciate you. A very personal failure. And you're right. I think that started it. But for this thing to have come full circle is the craziest thing ever.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
If you'd have said 2012, hey, this is going to be the scenario. He's going to be back at Dragon. No way. No way.
No,
it is crazy.
You're exactly right. And that's why I say I believe in God being involved in ways that we don't even know. And that's the only way this happened. And we can say, well, hey, Frank Fletcher had something to do with it. And they went through the university system to have something to do with it. And I said when Petrino was hired, and I believe it to this day, that Sam Pittman showed incredible humility hiring him.
Right.
Because Petrino accomplished more at Arkansas than Pittman did, and here he is hiring him as an assistant. And, you go back to when Joe Kynes brought in Danny Ford. It was kind of the same thing. Joe had been an assistant, never been a head coach, but he was elevated because Jack Crow was fired, another guy who'd never been a head coach. And so you fired him, and it came within an eyelash of Joe being the head coach. They lost to SMU 24-19 late in the year, and that's when Coach Broyles made the decision. And the next thing you know, Danny Ford's the head coach. Now, we don't know whether Petrino will become the eventual head coach, but he's going to get his opportunity here.
So let me throw out another bizarre thing this whole thing is that Petrino makes the move pretty quickly on relieving Travis Williams and the other two coaches.
Yeah.
So I did not know this, Rick. I'd heard, and it's been common knowledge that apparently Petrino and Travis Williams weren't on the best, didn't have a great connection. So
I don't
apparently
know that.
So that's what's been said. I can't verify that, but several people have said it. What's interesting, Rick, did you know another bizarro world stat? Travis Williams was a linebacker on the 2007 Atlanta Falcon team that Petrino left.
Oh, my gosh.
Can you believe that?
No, I did not know that.
So maybe Travis Williams was not a big fan of Bobby Petrino, and maybe Bobby Petrino maybe they felt that. I have no idea. What are the odds of that? I just looked on the roster. I was told that yesterday, and I looked it up just a minute ago to confirm it. And so I don't know if Travis Williams was a big fan of Bobby Petrino from the get-go, because he basically left that team. Remember what, game 6 or 7, what it was?
He coached 13 games.
Oh, he's 13 games. But he just left them and left a note in the locker room.
Right.
So, Andy, how bizarre is that? That what would the odds of that be? And you're right. The new DC, Rick, Chris Wilson, has an extensive history both in the NFL and college ranks. Mississippi State and Georgia defensive line coach. He's very well experienced, got a good reputation. Apparently, I'm not sure what happened with him. I think it was at Missouri, his last stop. No, it's not Missouri. I can't remember where his last stop was, but he won a Super Bowl. So and so he'll do a good job. It's back to what you said. I've never seen a team that looks so confused and their football IQ. I mean, the reason you know that, Rick, if you look, how many times did you see against Notre Dame the runner or receiver basically walk into the end zone with nobody around him?
It was ridiculous.
It was so easy, and that sign of we are so outmatched here, we're so out of position, or something's not right with our scheme, something's not right with, beside the effort thing. I mean, there are big gaps in the zone. Yeah, big gaps in the zone. Like, oh my gosh, how are we getting guys so open? Who's breaking down here? They just have struggled to execute during a game, and it was so. I felt embarrassed for him. I felt sorry for him. I was like, man, I wish this game would get over because
I don't think you're the only one that felt sorry for him because they had a chance not to do that, and
I know.
And then they had the gall to start tweeting thumbs down because Williams and his staff got fired. They're responsible for them getting fired. You're saying, what'd you fire those guys for? Because you played like you were horrible. If you'd have played harder, those guys might still be on the staff. And so that's galling. So we're going to find out. Here's what we don't know. And the only access to Petrino is today on the SEC coaches call until Monday. How'd the meeting go Monday with the team? How did that go? Who accepted what? Now, Petrino, I thought, had a brilliant talking point with those guys. Look, you can go enter the transfer portal. What's that going to get you? Nothing right now. So here's what you got a chance to do. Some of you think you're going to be in the NFL next year. Prove it. You got to prove it right now in the next 7 weeks, and your draft status could change up or down because of that. Those of you who think you're going in the transfer portal, this is your chance to show somebody they ought to pay you. If you don't play worth a darn, nobody's going to pay you. So this is your chance, and maybe
coaches too, Rick.
Yeah, coaches too, and maybe you'll have such a good time, and maybe you'll play better. You'll be motivated to stay here, and it'll turn out better for you. I thought that was brilliantly laid out.
Absolutely. I thought he was good there.
It's the right thing to say.
Back to the point, though, Rick, for me, and one of the reasons I said I felt that, of course I felt sorry for fans, too, is that obviously these guys, one or two things. You already mentioned it, Rick. They did not evaluate. They missed on these transfer decisions, transfer portal, thinking that these guys were able to play at Arkansas and play in this level of football. Number one, either that or they cannot coach. They cannot coach. Either these guys aren't able to receive it. They're not. Whatever the reason, these guys are not suitable to this point, and they had no answers. Now, the effort's a different deal. Now, you can give much better effort, but some of that I do rely on the coaches to where you watch what this coaching staff will do to the effort on that team, on that defense. They may miss an assignment, but their butt's going to be running till the whistle blows until everybody stops. I'll guarantee you that.
And we'll see if we have depth as well, because that's been an issue with, from what you hear, some of the players not being able to be spelled at all. Some of that going on.
You're going to be, if you're not going to give it effort, you're not going to be on the field.
That's team. Right. Absolutely. And to your point, I mean, Coach did say the same thing about, or at least I think he did, the way I read into it. It's the same thing about the assistant coaches. You want to have your stock rise and want to go to another team, you've got to give your best performance in 9 weeks.
This is the clip. Did you find it, Roger?
Yeah.
This is actually the clip from 2019. First time he'd been in the state in 7 years, and there's going to be a pause, and that's when there's a standing ovation. It's about a minute and a half. Go ahead, Roger.
I got a half a minute.
When I was contacted about coming here, I immediately shocked Frank when he called me, and I said, yeah, I'd love to. And I've had a lot of people ask me, about it, but I wanted to be able to come here and apologize to everybody, the fans, the players, and truly tell you how sorry I am for the way it ended. But I also wanted to come here to thank you for everything that people in this room and in the state did for me and my family. You were great to us.
This is the standing ovation he gets.
Wow.
And he goes on to say, and I forget, so 2019, would that have been Chad Morris? Was that Chad? Is that Chad Morris? I can't remember. But he said, "Don't." He said, "Don't give up on the Razorbacks. Yeah. They can be back. You're important." So he came at a time, and I thought it was.
Well, COVID was Sam, so it was on the.
That's right. So it was Chad Morris's last year, and so he was saying, "Don't give up on him." So I thought that again was a good message. Listen, and there's some people that are not going to like Bobby Petrino, and he can be at times a jerk. Like some of my coaches said I've played for before too, and that's just who Bobby Petrino is. But I do think, Rick, you're right in the sense of that part of his life. I think he has changed. At least he seems certainly has been that way from a apologetic, acknowledging what he did, thanking the fans and what they had meant to the family. I think he's certainly made that clear. The state's been good to him, and he really appreciates them. And I think he would love to be able to deliver, for the state here and for this university. He's got a rough road ahead, Rick. This is, again, he's got 7 teams that could be ranked. Auburn and Mississippi State are not ranked, but Mississippi State certainly came close to knocking off, and being undefeated against Tennessee. So,
but
and as you say, the first – go ahead.
Don't you love that even when he was asked about what do you think it's going to take for you to be the head coach, he said, he says, we got 9 weeks. It's all about these 9 weeks. And for him it is. I mean, think about what the position he's in. Does he want this job? Yes. Does he have to have it? No. Money's not a factor for Bobby Petrino anymore. And so he's got 9 weeks to prove that he can turn this thing around, and that's it. If he doesn't make it, will he coach again? Maybe somewhere. He's 64 years old. He's actually a year older than Sam Pittman is. And does he want to? So he's in a great position because he can give back to Arkansas. Maybe the Razorbacks will turn it. He's going to put Hunter Yurachek in a position, because I understand there are boosters that want other coaches too,
right?
And so Hunter's going to have to make the decision. Once you let boosters make the decision for you, you're toast. That's all there is to it. Frank Broyles went to boosters, but they never made a decision for him. And so, but if Hunter is pulled because some booster wants another coach and they'll put the money in, that's great. You get the money, but you've lost control. So he's got to make the decision, and Petrino needs to put him in a position to where the decision's tougher because Bobby Petrino becomes a viable candidate.
Is Bobby Petrino the only coach in the history of the world that ever went back a second time to two different teams?
I take that back. No, because Mac Brown did it in North Carolina recently. He coached North Carolina twice.
Rodriguez is back at West Virginia.
Yeah,
Frost
so
is back at Central Florida. So no, this
but
is
not in the scenario that we had.
Oh, not like this.
Okay. Well, I mean,
he came back as an interim? No,
he was the head coach at Louisville.
Or the consequence of why he left. He wasn't fired at Louisville.
No. I'm not saying about the consequences at all. I'm saying about coming back. Because to your point at the beginning of the week, there is no way 6 years ago or however long it's been that we would have thought that he's coming back. Even during the conversation that Coach Petrino talked about, having that conversation with Frank about coming back, who knew that was even a possibility then? Because it was on paper, you can't come back.
Legally, I think the Board of Trustees had to change some language, I think, to even get him back.
That law,
It's a fascinating story.
Oh,
it's
no
one
doubt.
of the craziest stories ever.
Yeah. Yes.
I think people outside the state of Arkansas don't get it. They're like, you
they
guys
don't.
crazy.
No, they don't.
Which I get it. I understand that.
And why do we care? Why do we care? Okay, so any of us that do what we do, we surf the national pundits, Sports Illustrated, ESPN, CBS Sports, The Athletic. Why do we care what they think? Because they have no interest in the University of Arkansas. And so I know Pat Forty has taken, is Arkansas nuts with Pat? Who cares what Pat Forty thinks? Because he writes for Sports Illustrated. Who cares? You got to do what's best for you. And you know what? If Petrino wins and next year somehow wins, all those same guys that are saying, well, that was all, boy, that turned out really well, didn't it? And so you got to shut out the outside noise. Coaches say all the time, we got to shut out the noise. And Arkansas didn't shut it out last Saturday, but they've got to do it now. Well, the state of Arkansas sometimes needs to shut out the noise too, and not be taken in by what somebody else thinks.
There may be teams that are better out there, and there are, as we now know.
Oh, yeah.
However, there's no story better than the University of Arkansas right now. We are one of the best stories in the country, and I can't wait to watch.
That's Craig reading to us. just like he's just reading to us like we're the kids.
Well, Craig, I got to tell you, it is a good story, but most of us wish it hadn't happened.
It's
a bad chapter. It's a
good story.
But it could end well.
I don't think it's a good story yet, is it?
No, not yet.
Well,
because we're selfish. We want the ending to be what it is.
Yeah. But think about this. What do we do? What do we do every day? We talk on the radio. Is this amazing? Did you ever think there'd be an open date with as much to talk about? Ever? For talk radio, this is amazing.
Well,
he's been a head coach. He's been an OC for the last two times, right? Here and at A&M.
Yeah.
And prior to that, was he a head coach?
And for a month at UNLV.
Was that NIL and portal? Was that okay? So this is going to be his first head coaching job, even as an interim.
That's right.
That. So I mean, that's also a different variable that Coach Petrino did not have when he was here earlier as well. So
two things we got to let Rick go. I know JM, are you there? Justin Moore. Hello.
I am.
Hey,
guys.
Good morning, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
Rick, do you want to thank Edwards Food Giant for sponsoring you each week. Love Edwards Food Giant. Another family-owned business, just like the folks here at Hunter's Refuge. I like it, Rick. Keep preaching. in the afternoons with Double R, and we'll talk to you next week. We'll have a nice weekend of no Razorback losses, and we'll just be forward and get focused for next week against Tennessee, right?
Okay, that's great. Well, y'all have have the rest of the week fun to talk about the same subject. Won't this be great? This is the bet there. I love that. That's great.
He's a book reader.
He's a book reader. That's what he is.
He reads to us.
That's what he is. Because he's doing. Isn't this the greatest story ever? Yes. He said, we love it.
All right, we've got. We are here at Hunter's Refuge in Whitehall, and now we've got the best hunter on our show now, Chandler, and Justin Moore. So we got some credibility now on the show with us. Also, Walt Coleman's hanging out with us today. Craig O'Neill is back in the studio. If you want to be part of the show, 661-1037 is the text line. They got a big sale here at Hunter's Refuge. It starts today. Doors open at 9, goes till 6. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday 9 to 5, and there are savings everywhere.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. I'm looking at the waterproof Crocs. I need some new ones for Outback. For my Outback shoes.
And remember, I just went to the section back there that I saw for the first time in Paris, and I said, Jessica, what's that?
Oh.
She goes, you don't know what that is?
Yeah.
She goes, that's American. I said, it is? It was Carhartt. I said, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of Carhartt.
He said, he said, have you ever heard of Carhartt jeans?
In Paris, of all places.
Right, how about that?
Anyway, all right, do not go away at 7:30 here at Morning Mayhem.
Genesis of Conway presents Craig O'Neill each week when he joins Roger, Bazz, and Justin on Morning Mayhem. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
This is Sports Center.
SMU coach Brett Lashley said Tuesday he's happy and has a great job with the Mustangs. When asked about speculation regarding him taking the vacant Arkansas job, Lashley, a Springdale native and former Arkansas quarterback, has a 31-14 record in his fourth season at SMU. Lashley signed a contract extension late in the 2024 season that extended him through 2030, and according to media reports, the agreement contains a strong buyout clause. Sticking with the Razorbacks, they lost 3 more defensive commitments yesterday, and safety Adam Austin and defensive linemen Carnell Jackson and Ari Slocum. 5 defensive players have now decommitted after Sam Pittman was fired on Sunday. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
Expect a clear, mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures around the mid-60s. Then in the afternoon, much warmer than average. Highs around 89, maybe even 90 in some cases Wednesday afternoon. Then Wednesday night, we're mostly clear with overnight lows down to 68 by Thursday morning. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Listen every Friday night for the high school football game of the week with Josh Neighbors and Jackson Broswell. Every Friday night this football season, the guys will travel the state to find the best matchups in high school football. And it's all brought to you by Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Midtown Plumbing, Roller Funeral Homes, and Home Hardware Center.
Hey folks, it's David Basil out here at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Sherwood. When you need a new vehicle, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. You'll find a great selection, the best deals, and the most competitive finance rates in Central Arkansas. They'll treat you like family. No games, no gimmicks, and no bogus markups on the sticker price. You'll get Frank Fletcher's best deal right up front, and they'll give you more for your trade. Folks, Frank Fletcher doesn't want to just sell you a car. He wants to be your dealer for life. If you want to do that, you have to listen to the customer, so you'll know what they want. Then you give them what they want without any hassle or stress. That's the secret of Fletcher Dodge's success. They listen to you and they treat you right without any hassles or headaches. Just tell them what you want and how much you want to pay. General Manager Chris Zippy Zender has been with Frank Fletcher for decades. He and his great staff know how to take care of a customer. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop them online at FletcherDeals.com. That's FletcherDeals.com. And make sure and tell them the boys from Morning Mayhem sent you. It's FletcherDeals.com.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, it's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
The 2025 Arkansas State Fair Concert Series is here. We're turning up the volume October 11th at 7 p.m. at Barton Coliseum with some of country's greatest star power. It's singer-songwriter David Lee Murphy and iconic country group Lone Star. Double the music, double the country, only at Barton Coliseum. Plus, get free gate admission with any concert ticket purchase. Buy now at ArkansasStateFair.com. We can't wait to see y'all there at the 85th Arkansas State Fair.
This is Quinn Grovey, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight. Oh, down beside that red firelight. Oh, you're gonna let it all hang out. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
Well, we got a bunch of other stuff happening.
Boom, boom, dun, na, 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 na. All right, it is 7:35. Got a busy show.
We do.
Already had a busy show with Trey Reed jumping on with us earlier. Rick Schaefer was great. He was a little bit more aggressive than he normally was.
He really was. I think a lot of it has to do with the Orioles being out.
Yeah, of the playoffs. Yeah.
Done.
We got Craig O'Neill in studio. Let's hit his open. We got Justin Moore joining us from Point. No Josh Neighbors today, thanks to Todd Pierce for jumping in and
stepping right in, Todd, like you always do. When I saw the cameras on this morning, I noticed that he had put the things up. He was dressed like Porky Pig. He only had a shirt on, and it was weird.
He's a legend in the state of Arkansas.
See, if y'all run down the field, it's going to say Texas.
His 55 years in television and radio broadcasting is unparalleled.
Who is on your ticket at 10 o'clock?
The Shonda Reed.
Get on out here. Come on now. My door is open.
He has raised over $40 million for charity.
May I ask who I'm talking to?
This is Bill Clinton, and I'm trying to save the taxpayers' money by moving myself.
Please welcome Craig O'Neill. Craig O'Neill on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Oh, yeah, baby. Good morning.
There's Gregory.
You know, Craig is a book reader. By the way, if you just joined the show, Hunter's Refuge, 4-day sale through Saturday, 9 to 6 each weekday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. Great deals. Craig is a book reader. And so I was thinking, who would have the most interesting book from our show in our circle? I could say right now in our presence, Justin Moore would have a great book about his from small town Point, Arkansas to 13 number one country music hits. Walt Coleman, the Tuck rule changed my life.
The Tuck rule changed my life. Absolutely. From milkman to it'd be something. We'll figure it out before you leave here today.
Hey, listen. The rise to the success of the Hunter's Refuge story in Whitehall.
No doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt.
And then this Bobby Petrino story is just to even get back to this point is just that, Justin, I did the Feinbaum yesterday, said the same thing. I just said, it's hard to believe that this is actually you could have laid a wager at Oaklawn Sports and never seen this scenario coming up. 6 years after.
Never thought I'd see the day.
No.
I don't think anybody did because the rules were he had to leave.
Yeah, that's
and he couldn't come back.
They're legally,
what do we always say? Talent trumps trouble. You know what? We can get Bobby back. We're going to have to take that word out right there that says moral turpitude or something.
So, Justin, how many games do you think? I was asked this both yesterday with Feinbaum and with Peter Burns and Alyssa Lang. What do you think would have to happen in the next 7 games for Bobby Petrino to get the job? What would he have to accomplish? Either wins or losses, competitive. What do you think would be the number or scenario he would have the best? Obviously you can say, well, he wins them all, he goes to the playoffs. No, I'm just saying, what's a realistic thing do you think he would have to do to where, okay, you got to take a serious look at him being the coach next year?
So it wouldn't be guaranteed. It would be take a serious look at him.
That's correct. That's right. Just would say,
Give both.
Well, you don't throw it out there to go. Yeah, let's just be real.
Well, if he wins 4 games, he's the coach next year if he wants to be.
Well, if he wins 4 of the next 7 games, that would be crazy. But yeah,
I would say 3 or 4. And I mean, there are some games on the schedule that are possible wins, but there's not one. There's not one on there. You look and you just feel real good about. I mean,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yes, right.
I mean,
Auburn, Mississippi State, and Auburn, Mississippi State are the 2. You got to play Texas and LSU on the road.
But Missouri, I feel pretty good about. I mean, I feel okay about.
Yeah, what's that?
The way we played against Ole Miss. If that team that played Ole Miss shows up, and we don't fumble. I mean, we were competitive. We never had the lead in that game.
I understand.
Did we ever have the lead?
Let me make an observation about that. I agree.
And they beat LSU.
That's right. Now, listen, the quarterback that we said is turning out to be the quarterback what Paul Simmons says was correct. The dude, once he got the position, wasn't giving it up.
Yeah, that's right.
We still gave up right at 500 yards of total offense. And again, that was the first time they'd had that quarterback then. So, you're right, it was a good win. But you still, on defense, you gave up 500 yards, and so that's what makes you. Offensively, we were in the game. Defensively, we were not. The question is,
can we
improve the defense? So I think that's the. Listen, they're going to be. I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to be better on defense than what they've been, just effort-wise. I'm going to tell you, the effort's going to be better because your butt's going to be on the bench if you don't. We'll have a third stringer out there.
Right?
Yeah, that's the way I look at that. So I agree. What do you think, Craig? What do you think?
Well, it's so funny to listen to us talk because we all admit that Bobby Petrino has changed. He's a different coach than he was when he was here before in attitude, in the way he handle the media and so forth. Seems to be a lot nicer. But we don't want him to be nice for the next 7 games. We want him to be the old Bobby Petrino.
Right. Yeah, as far because
send a before and after pic of Alex Tejada. That'll scare him.
It equated to wins back then. Let's ask our hosts, Chandler and David Farrell. What do you think? David, we'll start with you. What do you think would have to happen? Because here's what I've said it. I said on Feinbaum yesterday. There's a portion of the fan base and donors that don't want to go through the retry with Petrino. They want to go start with a younger coach, bring him in. Then there's a part of them that love Petrino. What do you think you have to do, to maybe have the best shot at, realistically, have it?
Well, 4 games.
Yeah, to win 4 of the 7.
4 of the 7.
Three. Okay.
It's a no-brainer if he wins.
I think if he wins 4, he's probably going to be the coach.
Okay.
If he wins 4,
if he wins 4, it's his.
I mean, are you kidding me? 4, almost 2 of those 4 would be ranked teams by the time. What do you think, Chandler?
I think just being competitive in them, giving us a little hope. Arkansas, we like to have some hope.
Yeah.
So I think seeing him being different than we've been, so make a big change, be competitive in those games.
And there's more hope. That was the hope we got when we blew the season, and we were going to have talk all summer long about Sam Pittman's job. But then they hired Bobby Petrino in December, so that took the onus off of Coach Sam Pittman, and all we had after that was hope. And that's what we've had with Coach Petrino, even as an OC. Absolutely.
Think about this, Justin. I said on Feinbaum yesterday too. Since I've been working the media, I've really I've done I was doing Channel 4 and Channel 7 and the Buzz back in the 90s. So I've gone through Houston Nutt, following Danny Ford. Danny Ford, after they fired him, who was going to be the coach was going to be Tommy Tuberville, going to be Houston Nutt. Mm-hmm. Then after that, you got Petrino, right? Am I missing? And then after Petrino, you had John L. Smith. Then after John L. Smith, you had
Chad Morris.
Brett Bielema.
Oh, Bielema was that? Oh,
then
wow.
After Brett Bielema, you had Chad Morris.
And Chadwick.
And then after this, you had Sam Pittman. And now you got another one. So I said, think of this fan base. What the fan base has been through since 2000.
Bobby Petrino is the Donald Trump of presidencies, coming back for a second term as head coach. Played Grover Cleveland, just to be fair.
But a lot of the SEC schools have been through coaches because nobody could beat Saban.
That's true.
I mean, he got a lot of coaches fired.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's so funny. Speaking of Saban, we were at Boudreaux's last night for trivia, and there was a couple guys going, have you heard the rumor? Saban. I said, stop it. Just absolutely stop it. He was on campus.
And then, I think those same guys ask me, I think it's those guys, and thanks for coming out, Bazz. Thanks to everybody that showed up. It was a great crowd at Boudreaux's. I'll be at Mainline tomorrow. Shameless plug. and they asked me, who's Bazz lobbying for? And I told them, you know what? He has not said anything that makes me think he's lobbying for anybody. Yeah. And I don't think you're that way. I think the only person that you lobbied for was it Houston?
Yeah.
I did.
And
that
was about it. So I don't see you lobbying for anybody. Yeah. How far, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being very likely, how scale of 1 to 10 on Gruden getting a look, just getting a look and a talking?
I think it's a long shot. I think it's a long shot. I think it's a long shot.
Get talked to.
I think that
Would you talk to him?
Listen, when Brett Favre comes out and puts a tweet out saying, hey, I think it'd be a good fit for John. Listen, he's buddies with Gruden. He played under. So, and Gruden's wanting a shot.
He tongue in cheek.
Again, I don't know if Gruden would be great for the job. Yeah. I know this much. He would walk in there and Justin, like you said, I think yesterday, he would raise so much money so quick.
Totally.
He would have he would have Brett Favre on the sideline. He'd have all the. I mean, he would do like
John Daly.
Oh yeah, he would be like Dion in the sense that his star power is so big.
Yeah.
And I think you mentioned it too, Justin. If you've watched him go in these SEC team rooms and give speech, look at Walker. No, yeah,
he's great. I mean, he fires you up.
He does. I'm
not saying he wouldn't be a good coach.
I don't know if he would be a good coach in college. I don't know, but that thing intrigues me because I know what he would do. He would rally.
That's a no-brainer.
And I think he can still coach. But I think that too. I think the list of coaches that are available is better than what it was.
Who are they, Basil?
There's a lot of young guys. We went over them yesterday. There's guys that head coach at South Florida.
No Dan Mullen.
I really like the Summerall guy.
Summerall from Tulane,
You mentioned on Feinbaum yesterday that SMU is going to throw all kinds of money at Lashley to keep him.
Yeah, I just don't think. I mean, it wouldn't be for money because it would cost a lot of money. And
hey, Bazz, Raj asked me yesterday when you weren't with us for a few minutes what I thought about Lashley. I know what your answer is. Yes, I'm not a fan, but what are your thoughts?
I think he's a good coach. I like him. I don't think. I think it really intrigues him to get away from SMU. Arkansas is not SMU. Arkansas is a bigger job. It's prestigious. It's in the SEC. If you want to be a great coach, you go to Arkansas. If you want to just make all the money you want to be and be safe, you stay at SMU. But they just extended his contract last year. I wouldn't mind having a coach, Justin, that's a young, up-and-coming guy that gets NIL.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, and I'm not sure Rhett's the guy. Listen, as you mentioned, I like the guy at Arizona State. I like that dude. I mean,
I really like. He would probably be my number one.
And excuse me, y'all. Yeah. And David, with all the things that are at work now and at play in this age of college football, it almost begs for a younger coach, doesn't it? Because the older coaches are steeped in the way it used to be. Sam is an example.
I agree with that. The only thing on the Gruden deal, he's been an NFL guy. He knows money. He knows what these guys. He's like Cal. He knows where the guys want.
Well, he's a celebrity.
He's a celebrity.
So he's going to get you attention. Number one,
right.
Number two. He's going to. I think he would raise more money than anybody.
That's true.
So,
Getting him as a coach.
I don't know how. Yeah. I don't know how it would translate on the field.
Correct.
But I do think the NIL instantly is somewhat fixed.
Yes.
I mean, you know what I mean?
It's in about 2 days. Dillingham is at Arizona State. I think you look at Summerall at Tulane. Ryan Silverfield, look what he's done at Memphis. He just beat us. Jeff Traylor, Kenny at the Texas State. I mean, I think there's a lot of good young coaches, and I think the pool of coaches is better than what it was the last go around.
What do you think's more important now, David, with the way the portal and NIL and all? What do you think's the most important thing for the coach?
Yeah, I think. Well, it's a good point. I think when you see a guy like Gruden, it is roster management. It's being able to manage a roster with the money that you have and raise the money. Because Justin, you said it yesterday. It's not always about recruiting. It's cutting a check. And how much money can you raise? How much do you manage? How much do you want to pay the offense versus the defense? So I don't know if it's about recruiting anymore. It's about selling an image to raise money.
It's still about the players.
You've got to get the players. And if you look at some of the roster, how much money some of the teams are spending, how much they have more than we do. So we've got to get to. And I hate to say it, but we got to start raising more money. To get they got to pay the players to get it.
To me, the perfect example is Clemson. Dabo, he doesn't he doesn't want to use the portal. He said we're going to use the portal. So and look what's happened.
I know.
Look what's happened to them. So
you've got to adapt.
I mean, you've got to change to the new, and you wonder if the old guys
I know. I agree. I think it's a young man's game now. I do. We got to take a break. We're here at Hunter's Refuge. One more segment with Craig O'Neill, and Craig will give you a chance to mention your YouTube channel. Do not go away. They got great deals here at Hunter's Refuge. You need to take advantage of it. You'll save a ton of money. It's a great store. You can see it in Roger's webcam today. Do not go away. It is $7.49.
Hey, it's David Basil from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years, and I can vouch for the outstanding work they do. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. And get this, they've had over 2 million installs of fantastic showers and tubs across the South, with thousands of those coming right here in the natural state. At Bath Fitter, they are the manufacturer, installer, and service provider. No subcontractors involved in the process. All are employees of the company, so they own the entire process. Right now, they have an amazing offer. 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 12 months. They understand that families are struggling with high prices, so they are making this special offer to help. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Basil sent you.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Oaklawn is here for when you want real action, and the wait is over. Live racing is back. Every weekend brings big moments, big crowds, and your chance to feel the thrill of a big win. The holiday racing season begins Friday, December 12th, and runs through January 4th. Then the excitement returns with the classic racing season, January 30th through May 2nd. It's racing, it's winning, it's everything you've been waiting for. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Synergenics and Low T Center, they're the original MVPs of the testosterone replacement therapy game, y'all. They've been changing the lives of men across the country for over a decade. And look, over the years, sure, a lot of other players have entered the TRT game, but the reality is Synergenics and Low T Center are hands down simply the best. It's not just talk, it's true. It's what they do. They can completely change every aspect of your life. Fellas, if you've been thinking about TRT, know this. If you want to be better at work, better with your wife, better in the gym, fellas, you can absolutely crush it all. And on top of that, you choose if you want treatments in clinic or at home. Ladies, Synergenics and Low T Center are calling you as well. They have a long history of helping women find the hormonal balance that brings balance back into their lives. For a limited time only, visit Synergenics or Low T Center, book a free consultation, and automatically enter for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events. Ladies, gents, what are you waiting for, man? Restore your energy like a pro and get on with the rest of your life. Book your appointment now at TRTMVP.com. That's TRTMVP.com. You'll be wishing you did it sooner.
Don't miss Murphy's Benton Gun and Knife Show this weekend at the Benton Event Center. Over 250 tables with guns, ammo, knives, and so much more. I need some screws for my bayonet. Saturday 9 to 5, Sunday 9 to 4. 2-day admission only $10. Kids 12 and under free. Plus a $2 discount for veterans and LEOs. Don't miss Murphy's Benton Gun and Knife Show happening this weekend at the Benton Event Center.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Listen up as Monte Harrison joins Drive Time Sports each week courtesy of Absolute Roofing and Construction for your business or home, covering the state one roof at a time. Call Tiger Lee for your free estimate, 501-380-5543. That's 501-380-5543.
Did Josh miss another curse word in a movie clip? Let us know at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
All right, got a really quick break here, or segment here. Thanks to Genesis of Conway for sponsoring Craig.
Hello.
Craig, tell us about your YouTube page real quick.
Oh, the 12 Nyman Book nominees for kids K through 3rd grade are all on YouTube, and we're debuting one book a week. And in honor of Hunter's Refuge, this week's book is Finding Family, and it's all about a duck.
Okay.
He said duck.
Do they kill the duck at the end or no?
No, it's about a little baby duck who loses its
Justin ain't
parents,
reading it,
and it's raised by loons. So it's a charming book, and it's a Diamond Book nominee. Go to the Diamond Book Club channel on YouTube. Kids are going to love it.
Craig. You're the best. Craig, hey, listen, we're all talking about football and fire, and Craig's trying to change kids' lives. So thank goodness
Oh, and
for
one
Craig.
other thing. Happy
Yes.
birthday to Brendy Cathy, who is all she wants for her birthday, a Razorback victory. That's it.
Very nice. A couple things. We are here at Hunter's Refuge. One of our good buddies, Scott Hamby. Wants to know, would you be able to fit him? He's a big man.
He's a big man.
He's a big man.
Huge
like
man.
Four times.
4X tall.
4X tall.
4X tall.
Can
Joe Klein's a 4X
Yeah.
tall.
So can you help him out, guys?
We can get him fixed up.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
What do you do now
Carhartt.
for a guy that's a 4X tall? Is the camo that he would wear be look like a tree?
Yeah, it would be as big as a tree.
It would have to be a tree. So you got branches out there like it's a tree. Because I saw that on Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
You have all
He
sizes
might just
here.
need to be brown.
Might just be brown. Okay.
Justin, have you ever made the trip over here to Hunter's Refuge before?
I think I have. I'm pretty sure I've been there.
25,000 square feet, been around since 27 years. You guys have a lot of customers coming up from the south of Arkansas, west of here, and so been doing it for 27 years. Congratulations. Yesterday was my mom's 80th birthday. Funny story. I'm sitting there at she wanted to go Longhorns for lunch, so we sit down, and about 5 minutes in, I'm her only son. She loves me. Well, here comes Justin Moore on the radio. I said, well, you hear that, Mama. Guess who that is? That's Justin Moore. I said, yeah.
He sang happy birthday to her.
He sang happy birthday to her yesterday.
We all were going to, but Bazz said, y'all shut up.
and then all of a sudden I start, I'm talking about me. I need to eat better. And she goes, who's really looking good? And I said, who? She goes, Roger.
Thank you.
She goes, he's really looking buff.
Really looking buff.
And I think she said, and then she said, buff or something is what she said.
Buff.
So I said, what about your son?
Thank you, Mom.
Anything good about your son anymore? So Craig, well, I got to get back. I got to earn my way back into this thing.
Can't do it.
Get back from a 3X to an XL if I can. So
just like the way the Hogs have to earn it, you have to too, Bazz.
There you go.
I do. That's exactly right. So.
Thank you, Mama B. As a matter of fact, she and I are going out this Saturday night. We're going to Boot Scooters.
And also, Justin, great job by South. South played his first, is that his first football game, second football game? Scored a couple touchdowns over there?
No. It was they've only got one left. They've played,
oh, wow.
I don't know, 7 or 8 games
Didn't know they
so
played
far.
that many games.
But yeah, got his first got his first touchdown. So it was pretty funny. And we got our first win. So more importantly. Yeah,
I love that.
It was
my sister
good.
Tammy, my wonderful sister Tammy, is listening. She's looking at us right now, and she goes, she said, "You're all gray." I went,
well, has she not watched lately?
No, she sees it. She sees it. She's a beautiful
That's
woman.
okay.
And she's
you
okay.
You got the buff butt comment.
Listen, I'm buff, Tammy.
But gray.
And
gray.
And I'm gray. And if you look on there, my hairline is in the back of my head.
Well, Craig looks good there.
Oh, yeah.
Craig looks good. Absolutely. Listen, we're all looking good. I'm going to have to do something.
All right, we got you make the call. Walt Coleman coming up next. We're getting ready to open the doors here at 9 for Hunter's Refuge. So be the first. Last year, every time you open the door, people start coming in here. I mean, they know what a great deal it is. All right, thanks, Craig. Don't go away. 8 o'clock. That's right. We're pigs. We're not giving up. We're not giving up.
Fall is a beautiful time of year. The leaves change, the weather gets cooler, the days get shorter, but some of that means those outside activities, well, we got to take them inside now. So if you're like me, this time of year, I'm spending more time in the gym. Don't let your nagging joint pain keep you from maximizing that time. Hey everybody, Josh Neighbors here for QC Kinetics, and they've helped thousands of patients find lasting relief using advanced cellular treatments using growth factors from your own body. It's a simple injection, not a hospital stay. It's fast and all natural with no downtime. Make sure you check out all of your options for that back pain, that knee pain, that shoulder pain. Don't let them tell you more pills, more surgery are your only choices. Call QC Kinetics today and get a free consultation. Exercise that freedom and look beyond the same old solutions. So call now and start feeling the difference that thousands of people across the country have felt. Call 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
Where the Hogs hit the hardwood. 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ. Little Rock.
Suspect is in custody for a shooting in Saline County. It happened at around noon yesterday on West Long Hills Road. The sheriff's office says someone was arrested but did not release the suspect's name or give any details about the victim. The sheriff's office is expected to provide more information today. And police and family members continue to search for a missing 20-year-old from Searcy. Tuesday marked 31 years since Jared Green's family reported him missing. His car was found parked at Walmart a few days after. The windows were rolled down and the keys were under the seat. Police did make an arrest in connection to the case back in 2017, but the charges were later dropped. Police say Green's disappearance is still an active investigation. His family is offering a $25,000 reward for information that helps find him. If you have any information about what happened, you are asked to call the Searcy Police Department. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
Expect a clear, mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures around the mid-60s. Then in the afternoon, much warmer than average. Highs around 89, maybe even 90 in some cases Wednesday afternoon. Then Wednesday night, we're mostly clear with overnight lows down to 68 by Thursday morning. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
This is Trey Schapp. Tune in each Friday morning at 5:30 right here on The Buzz as I bring you From the Shortgrass, presented by UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. If you like to hear interesting stories about the game of golf, this is for you. You can also find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Old number 53 here, and back in my day, I was fortunate to be around some great teams, along with some great teammates. And even now, all these years later, I'm also grateful to be a part of a great team here at 103.7 The Buzz. But you know another great team that I've come to appreciate over the years? It's the team over at Edwards Food Giant, and there are 11 stores located all over the metropolitan area, including their Edwards Cash Saver stores. And let me tell you this, if you haven't been to the newest Edwards Food Giant in North Little Rock in the Lakewood Village Shopping Center, you really need to stop by there. This store is truly the most beautiful grocery store that I've ever been inside of. The layout with their used selection and inventory, including their deli and salad bars, is the best. Of course, their meat department at Edwards will truly blow you away too. That newest Edwards store has everything from heat and eat, meal solutions, weekly specials, to a giant wine department, to their dry-aged beef that's been temperature and humidity controlled for 28 days in their cooler, resulting in a steak that's tender, flavorful, and unlike any steak you've ever had. So see for yourself why the team at Edwards Food Giant is now Central Arkansas's favorite place to shop.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong, right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Hi folks, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you're in the market for a new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram, we hope you give us a chance to earn your business. Here's some things to consider. Fletcher Dodge has been family-owned dealer here in Sherwood for over 25 years. We know how to take care of our customers to keep them coming back. Every Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram dealer pays the same price for their vehicles. It's the dealer that makes the difference. We'll give you the best deal up front. No haggling, no arguing. We make it easy to buy a new vehicle, and we'll pay you more for your trade-in. Compare our deal to anybody's, and you'll buy from us. Come see us today for the deal of a lifetime on new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram. At Frank Fletcher Dodge, you always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And we promise you a hassle-free buying experience. We want to be your dealer for life. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Just tell us what you're looking for and we'll make you a deal. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
The Arkansas State Fair is coming. What's better than fantastic food, rockin' rides, and family fun? Getting it all for less. For a limited time, you can save big with advanced ticket pricing. Adult gate admission just $10. Kids and seniors only $6. And ride bands for $30. Skip the lines, keep your cash, and max out the fun. Grab your advanced tickets and save now at ArkansasStateFair.com. The fun hits Little Rock this October 10th through 19th, and we can't wait to see y'all there.
Want to get in on the conversation? Shoot us a text at the D3 Auto Sales text line at 501-614-1037. D3 Auto Sales in Desart, the #1 independent dealer in the state with the best prices and largest selection on pre-owned vehicles, including leveled and lifted trucks. Find them on Facebook. Whether it's football, baseball, or basketball, from high school to the pros, hit us up on the D3 Auto Sales text line.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem. Please. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
The Moretti's!
Whoa! Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
They're below or above the Navy?
Here is David Basil, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Smart ass. It was on.
Well, he probably had it off down
Okay.
there.
All right.
Now, Todd, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
When we're off, do you pull the pots down?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
That's a pro move.
Yeah, that's a
Just
veteran
in case.
and a professional move, especially with Walt here and the stories he's telling.
We are here at Hunter's Refuge. Morning Mayhem is the 3/4 assemble. Of course, you know when Todd is here, it's like being 4 out of 4.
It really is.
Todd,
He is.
He's done the show enough with us before. He's a 4 out of 4 guy.
If he would be one of the Marvel Universe guys.
Which would he be?
I don't know. Is it Marvel? Is that who is the big stone guy? In
Avengers.
Fantastic
the
Four.
Thing. The Thing.
Is that the Thing? He's not. Well, he's big. He's massive. He's a massive man.
He's not a rockhead.
No, he's not. I didn't mean it that way.
We are here at Hunter's Refuge,
Todd.
7013 Dalloway Road in Whitehall. As I mentioned earlier, do want to thank Sigma Supply for sponsoring Walt's Call. We're going to do a little, you make the call here in a second.
Sure, I'm ready.
We got Justin Moore out at Poin. This is a place that Justin would feel very comfortable in, Hunter's Refuge.
Totally.
And Michaelin's here, and the daughter
Absolutely.
of David, and the sister of Chandler, and you do all the social media for this story. You just had a baby.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank
Congrats,
you.
Rosalie.
That's why on the second shift, I had to be a mom this morning.
I got you.
Okay.
So, Justin, since we've been doing this show in 4 years here, they've had, is it 2 babies? Just right? You had Briggs. And matter of fact, Justin, I don't know if you did the show with us, but it was, I think, 2 or 3 years ago where Chandler announced that they had the baby was on the way.
Yes, sir.
And now you got 2 kids already, and David, you're a grandpa, and so it's been fun to watch you guys grow, and you got a massive sale here today. I mean, it's a tradition. You guys do a couple of these every year, right? Or is it just one?
3. We do 3 a year: August, October, and Black Friday.
Yeah, and you started this, David, 27 years ago.
27 years.
Yeah.
Been doing it a while.
Yeah, very well respected guy.
The time goes by fast, doesn't it?
Very fast.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, of course, we're right down from Jessica's stomping grounds, Redfield, the Mammoth Orange. We may have to go by there on the way back, Roger, to get a soda. Or maybe a cheeseburger. I don't know.
For those of us that are old, when you used to have to, that's the only way you could get to Pine Bluff. Because
that's right.
The interstate wasn't here.
And that's why the Mammoth Orange was such a big deal.
Oh yeah, everybody stopped there because
where'd it go?
It's got that
what
big
highway was it?
What's highway is that?
365.
Yeah, that was the highway to get to Pine Bluff.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I'm glad I didn't live back
the
in them
interstate.
days.
I mean,
God.
I actually got a ticket. I got on the interstate before it was open because.
Look at you.
And so. And
got in
it
trouble.
just so happened that a state policeman was using it the same time I was trying to.
How fortunate! You got a sneak peek.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I was trying to get a sneak peek, but it didn't work out very well.
Coming up later, we got Joe Nichols, who's turned out to be one of our best new guests. And Justin, I sent him a text last night. Just want to make sure you were good to go. He was good to go today. And I said, we got a few things to talk about. He said, "Oh yeah." I mean, he said he got a lot. Of course, he was at the game. He said he was going to be at the game. So the question would be, how long did he stay at the game?
He and Justin mirror each other. Now listen, Justin. We know Justin again to talk about the passion that he has. He rubbed a sore in his forehead.
Oh, I remember that. That's right. He sure did.
Ago,
oh my
he kept rubbing his head watching the ball game. He rubbed a hole in his head.
He did.
And
I think you and Joe are. You and Joe are a lot alike. I mean, I think you guys have that same. You're at that same level of passion.
Yeah, we're nuts.
And you read, you watch video, you stay up. Not just football, all the things, but yeah, he's. But what a good dude too. He's a very knowledgeable guy too. Yeah,
not a bad singer either.
That'll be at 9:00. Michael, anything we need to know from people other than we open at 9:00? Go to 6
and they haven't really talked much about all the camo and the clothing we have on sale. So we have all the camo stuff over there.
Some of it 50%.
Yeah, up to 50. Yeah, Drake, Bandit,
Drake.
I know.
Everybody
knows that the rap star had a camo.
He does. So you got it. That's exactly
very popular. Yeah,
that's how we know.
In all sizes too. We were just talking about not just your hunting. We were talking about these speaker things that.
Oh yeah, the turtle box.
The turtle box, Justin. Apparently, if you own a boat and you jump in the water, that's what you want to have. Everybody has one because you can just throw it in there and it goes.
Does it have an anchor on it?
Yeah, we have a few of them.
Oh, do you?
They're great. They're awesome.
You have a couple turtle boxes?
Listen,
I do.
Of course, he says. Wow. Listen, there's nothing Justin doesn't have.
I'll tell you what. Is it a write-off?
Walt, would you like to give us first of all, somebody said.
Do we need to do his opening?
Yeah, let's do his opening.
It's now time to talk with legendary NFL referee Walt Coleman. Brought to you by Sigma Supply Packaging Products. Now a part of Brady Plus with over 50,000 products available online at sigmasupply.com. And remember, if you're not using Sigma Supply, you got low-grade product, man.
And it won't be long before I think we do a show at the Scott Hamby's Little Switzerland with 5,000 acres and about 9,000 deer. And so looking forward to that. But appreciate Sigma Supply.
Absolutely. Sure, sponsored me since day one.
Since day one.
Yeah.
Somebody sent a message, thought they in the Dallas game there were too many flags. Have you seen any trend in the NFL?
Well, yes. There was a statistic that was out there that's showing that so far this year they have called 17.4 penalties per game.
Wow.
Last year it was 15.2.
Wow. Okay.
So it's up 2 penalties a game. And Aikman and Joe Buck on Monday night got really fired up about the quality of the game because of how many flags were thrown. And they agreed that it was a foul, but they felt like it was unnecessary.
Sometimes you let the foul go.
To call it. And so, yes, there's been a focus, on taunting. I mean, they've called taunting fouls that they didn't used to call, just standing up over the guy and so forth. And they're focusing on the line of scrimmage. They want to get the tackles up on the line. And so I've seen a lot of fouls for that. So there has been the discussion about too many flags that takes away from the entertainment.
I think
the
roughing flag has changed a lot. Is that different in college and pro by how much you can touch the quarterback?
They're pretty much
after the pass?
That's a great question, though, Roger. I'm curious because I was at the game.
Well, I was going to ask you. Listen, because Justin, I don't think you thought that was a penalty that. I think who was it? Was it the safety? Our safety?
It was early in the game.
I know.
To me, it was a huge call.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a foul to me.
Is it because he hit him high? Is that
that had to be what it was? But I didn't see it on TV.
Which one are you talking about?
Shoulder?
You talk about
the roughing the passer, Justin, early in the game.
It was third down. It was third down.
He hit him in the right. He hit him in the right shoulder. He hit him in the right shoulder. Right.
That is not a foul.
What did they call? What did they call?
They call roughing the passer.
See,
that is not
I didn't get a chance to see the review. Yeah. I just heard somebody. I asked somebody next to me. I said, "What was the call?" Then they said it was because they hit him high. So I don't know.
But he didn't hit him.
See, I didn't see it either because I was at the game. I mean, I saw it when it happened.
Yeah.
He pushed late.
Yeah, it wasn't a hit.
Was it late?
No.
Yeah.
No, it was such a big call for us because we had stopped them on third down.
Yeah.
And we didn't stop them the whole rest of the game, but we had them stopped. And so I thought it was a huge call at the time that was incorrect, but I hadn't seen it on television.
It was on there too.
And I heard that supposedly it was high. That's why I wanted to talk to somebody that saw it on television. Was it really high?
Yeah,
there was also a defensive.
How high is high?
I mean, the shoulder.
No, it was not.
Above the shoulder.
It was not above the shoulder.
Well, I thought it was the shoulder, wasn't it? I think
it wasn't above it.
It was the.
He said above. It wasn't above.
It's got to be,
it wasn't
head.
Yeah, to the head, the neck, and above.
I think it was his shoulder. I don't know where the head.
If he hit him in the shoulder,
and he just went back.
That's not a foul.
It's not a foul.
Anything else you saw in the game?
There was also, in my opinion, and I don't know if Walt, if you'll remember the play I'm talking about, I think it was also maybe the first series. The running back comes out. They run like a little rub route, which they did fine. I mean, they didn't hit anybody or anything, but as far as our defenders. But the running back pushes off with his left arm against our DB or nickel or whatever. And runs a route like out toward the sideline. It's a big play, like 20 yards, 25 yards. They called it defensive holding when it probably should have been nothing, but if anything, it should have been OPI. Do you remember that play?
Well, there were so many of those as far as with our defensive guy being right there on their offensive guy, and they wound up catching the ball and so forth.
Well, I tell you, they did do that a couple times.
So there were so many of those, but not being at the game and you don't get the replays, Justin, it's hard to see that. I just
What you think about the atmosphere being there? What was it like?
Well, the beginning, the atmosphere was great. Yeah. I mean, it was unbelievable. But it went.
Yeah. What was the mood in the stands in the second quarter there at the end? At the end of the half?
Well, it was terrible. It was terrible. That last touchdown.
Yeah,
that last touchdown, David, as you know, there wasn't anybody within 15 yards of him. And nobody chased him.
At one point, there were 7 defenders around him, and then he just ran away from them. Just ran away from all of them.
I mean, it was. Yeah. I mean, I left at halftime.
Yeah,
after the band. After I watched the band.
Walt and everybody else is going. So where are we going to eat after this?
You hate that when you have such the 10th largest crowd in Razorback history. Sure. And it's
and why was it the 10th largest? Was that because they took seats out?
I thought we'd have a chance to break the record.
But is it 10th largest because they took seats out and this was larger?
Well, remember they did from when the original stadium was built, that end zone complex.
Correct.
That may be it.
So they also, they added suites over on the east side and took out. Because I used to have seats over on the east side up there, and they got taken out.
Last thing on that. So, and again, because I'm so anal about it. So, was it the 10th largest crowd? Was it sold out?
Yeah, sold out.
So it was 10th largest.
My knowledge, it was.
And then that's why. Then because they took seats out. That's right. Which is wild. So it was a sold out crowd.
I mean, there were some seats up in the corners. I mean, there were some empty seats up there.
I thought it was interesting. Kevin Scanlon, Justin. We had Kevin Scanlon and Houston Nutt on Monday. Just talk about the state of the program, and he said the guys he brought in from Notre Dame were stunned to realize how many suites we had in that stadium. So they had 176 suites with a waiting list, and he said, there were Notre Dame supporters, and they go, we don't have any of this at Notre Dame, and he said, it's very rare to see a stadium that's got that many suites. So again, we always talk about the money issue.
Mm-hmm. Really
impressive. Yeah, pretty impressive. Maybe at least what we're trying to do here is compared to some of the. So the Notre Dame folks came in and were blown away how beautiful the stadium was. I'm sure their expectations are going to come to Arkansas. It's going to be not as nice, but the way it sunk down in that little valley there, that little hole area, and then you got the mountains in the background, and then you've got 176. And they got 76,000 people there, and it was loud.
Well, their stadium is not known for being nice.
No,
it's just historic.
It's you know what I mean?
That's
right. That's right. I don't think they have any suites. I mean, well, they've got a few. I don't understand. They don't. Theirs is not wrapped.
I think we have more suites than anybody.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Scanlon.
right?
That's what Scanlon was saying.
Yeah, we have more suites than any college.
Yeah,
team.
I think
There's no way.
That's right. Yeah,
That's what Kevin. That's what
so
Kevin
again, this Burles was brilliant, man. He's wrap that thing around. Let's get as many.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know what?
I think they generate millions of dollars of that every year. Yeah.
Well, one of the nice things, they introduced a lot of people in between.
Yeah.
And the baseball team,
Right.
and I mean,
Alloy,
and Alloy, and all that was
Basketball,
all that was terrific.
I hate they didn't get Lou. I was blaming it on the U of A, but apparently Lou's people were nervous. Listen, I could have gone in there and said, listen, we're going to take care of Lou. We're going to make him take 2 steps on the field and 2 steps off. But we're going to do it during the game where everybody gets to see him. About 1/3 of the crowd got to see him. That's the disappointing thing about that. I didn't get a chance even to see him. That was going to be my last chance to get to see him. I never got a chance to because I was so busy doing the media stuff that I had to do. But I would have liked to see him.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I'd have liked to see him on the field. So, hey, before we let you go, let's do a little you make the call. So you guys can play along if you want to. I'm just telling you that it's not easy. It's not.
I'm not the man for this.
Don't get intimidated. Yeah, Michael, and don't get stressed out because we all are like. Would you please say it in English? Okay, so here we go.
Sigma Supply Packaging Products
presents You Make the Call.
All right, here we go. Justin, are you ready?
I think so, Walt. We'll see.
Okay, the offense has the ball at the 30-yard line.
Okay.
Their own 30-yard line.
Okay.
Quarterback's in the shotgun. Now we're working NFL rules.
Okay.
For the first answer. Okay. Quarterback's in a shotgun, lined up 7 yards deep.
Okay.
They snap him the ball. He drops back another 3 yards. The offensive tackle misses his block on the defensive end. The defensive end comes around, grabs the quarterback in the back, collar in the back, and yanks him down.
Okay.
At the 20-yard line.
Okay.
What do you do?
What down is it?
First down. First down.
What do you do?
15-yard penalty.
So did the quarterback hold on to the ball?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's down. He's down at the 20.
It's horse collar.
Okay.
Which is
whatever the penalty for that is in first down.
15 from where the ball was, where the
spot of the
line of scrimmage was.
So you're going back to the previous spot.
That's right.
And penalized 15 yards.
You make the call.
What do you think?
I'm saying from the spot of the foul. No, it's from the
line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage.
So you're going from the line of scrimmage. So you're going to go from the 30 out to the 45. Is that what you're going to do? Go to the 30.
Yeah, I agree.
Justin, what do you think?
I agree.
It's too easy. I'm telling you, it's too easy.
He's already looking at us. Way to go, stupid. That's what I wanted you to say.
Justin, what do you think?
I would have originally agreed with them. It should be from the line of scrimmage. It should be assessed from the line of scrimmage, but it's got to be. It's too easy. It's like so. I'll
something else.
I'll say it's a spot foul, so it would go out to the 35 with a 15-yard penalty.
Okay, you're going to penalize from the 20. Okay.
Yes.
All right, David, you want to take a shot?
Which that sounds stupid too. Like,
that's no. Okay, okay. Line of scrimmage. Yeah, you want to be.
Yeah,
okay, that's
I'm
fine.
good.
All right, what is it?
It's not a foul.
Collaring a quarterback's not a foul.
Not in the pocket.
Well, I've never heard of that before. Of course, I've never seen it.
So you can use a horse
collar the quarterback if he's in the pocket in the National Football League.
Why? And now you know what? And now you know why Gruden uses that word you said a lot to you.
And this is what creates the problem.
But you can only tackle them from nipple to belly button.
That counts.
You can't touch them below that or above that, but you can. That's
but
crazy.
You can horse collar.
Break their neck.
Yeah, you can horse collar the quarterback.
Why
in
is
the pocket.
that rule there?
Wow.
Well, and the interesting thing is the NFL had the horse collar tackle first, and they put it in there where it was legal to horse collar the quarterback in the pocket.
Because he's not running.
But now in college, what do you think the college rule is?
Is a foul.
Yeah.
So the college
college rule, you guys are right on the college rule.
Okay.
You go back to the previous spot, penalize 15 yards, and the ball's at the 35. So college, it is a foul. NFL's not, and that's what gets everybody confused because I was listening to an NFL game, and the announcer were raising all kinds of heck because they tackled the quarterback in the pocket by the collar, and they said that should have been a foul.
Wow.
Well, it's easy to get confused because there's so much
but if he's
football
not
on television.
If he's not in the pocket.
He's in the pocket. Oh,
he says he's not. The quarterback, NFL quarterback's not in the pocket.
Now you can't. If he's not in the pocket, then it's a foul.
It's a foul now anyway.
Yeah, he's just got to stay in the pocket.
He just has to be in the pocket.
Why? They don't feel like there's a health potential with that.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
It doesn't make to me. It doesn't make any sense.
No sense.
But that is the rule. And I was curious to make sure that it was a foul in college, and it specifically says in the rule book in college that a quarterback in the pocket, it is a foul. And they had to put that in there because the NFL, it's not, to make sure that people understood that there's a difference.
Speaking of fouls that are in the NFL and not in college or vice versa, so you hear the commentators all the time on defensive pass interference calls. You hear them say, say a kid is covering a receiver and he's got pretty good position. But he even when the ball arrives, he's still face guarding the receiver. Okay,
yes.
And they go, say there's not much contact. It could very well have been a no call, right? Okay, but they call pass interference. The commentators always do this, and it irritates me unless the rule is changed, and I don't know. But they go, well, he didn't get his head around and play the ball. Well. Correct me if I'm wrong, Walt. Is that is a foul if you don't get your head around in the NFL, but it is not a foul in college. Is that not correct?
No, they're the same.
Okay, it used to be where college you didn't have to turn your head around.
Yeah, yes, that's correct. But
they used to be different, so they've changed that now to where
the rules are exactly the same. I mean, you got to be playing the ball. You have to be.
Well,
so.
That didn't change until somewhat recently. Then maybe last 5, 6, 7 years.
I don't know when it would have changed.
Okay.
I just know the rules are the same now, and that's been Arkansas's biggest problem is they're not playing the ball. They're always
right.
They've always got their back. They've always got their back to everything.
Brutal.
And
it drives me crazy.
They don't play the ball, and that's a skill.
I don't like
that's a skill. That's a skill that we don't seem to have.
I don't like that rule either. I mean, what does it matter where my head is? If I want to, like in basketball, for example, if I want to deny somebody the ball, I'm never going to look at the ball. I'm going to be looking at the player.
The point, Justin, is that you're making contact with the defensive guy, and you're not looking at the ball.
Yeah.
If you're making contact with the defensive guy and you're looking at the ball, that means you're playing the ball.
Right.
And that's the difference. If you're not looking at the ball, you don't know where the ball is.
You're just interfering with the receiver's ability to.
That's right. So
I understand.
And you don't have to turn your head much.
I don't know why it matters, but
it's hard, and they should be training the defensive backs. I mean
It should be a simple thing. I don't know what they're training. I don't know what because it seems like every play that way now. Nobody turns around. Nobody tries to play the ball. Look at your receiver's eyes. You see him looking.
Right.
Explode your eyes.
I mean, how many plays in the Notre Dame game was our defender right there, and the offensive guy caught the ball because we didn't know where the ball was.
Or didn't know or just completely did not play it very well. I say our guys, after all that hype we got during the 2 days in fall, just has not turned out to be.
It's the effort. It was the effort, and we're going to see if Coach.
And I don't know if we've got the speed.
Yeah.
The speed at some of our defensive backs.
Was it Houston?
It was Houston that said that.
He said speed. You don't have the speed. He said the exact same thing. Walt.
Before we let you go, since we're here at Hunter's Refuge, what in here, if you could go in here and buy anything, what would Walt Coleman get?
For yourself, would you get a big cooler? Would you get some camo? Would you get? They got tennis shoes.
I'd probably get some kind of warm understuff that you can wear.
Okay, that's from years of ref in the cold.
You're not a big hunter, are you?
No, because it's the same time as football officiating.
You know why?
You don't have to be to shop with us. We
that's
have
right.
everything.
That's right. You know what? Maybe you should take some time to hunt a little bit now.
You know what, Walt? Me, you, Bazz, we head down to Justin's place to the Moore Mountain. We get on his side-by-side, knock back a couple of Coca-Colas, take a couple of shots at some water cans.
See, I've never been deer hunting. I've only been duck hunting one time.
Okay, all right. You fish?
I mean, I used to fish all the time.
Fishing's fun.
We got some camo Yetis right beside you if you just want to look the part.
Yeah, well, I have a I have a camo cushion.
Does your brother hunt?
No.
So there's nobody over there. Do you have anybody on your Christmas list that you would buy something at Hunter's Refuge? Anybody on your friends list?
Oh, my buddy David Rowe.
Okay.
He's a Peanut's a big hunter.
Peanut's a big guy.
Oh,
okay,
yeah, he's
right
a big
right
hunter. He hunts everything.
Well, Walt, we got an open week, so at least we got a little bit of it. There's not a lot of complaining next. Well, yeah, we'll see. But at least there's not a game that we'll lose. We got 2 weeks to prepare for Tennessee. How do you feel about that game? Does that make you a little nervous? Because Tennessee's so good, yeah.
They've got a good team.
And they want to pay us back after.
I didn't think we were going to win but 5 games.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway. So the only one we've lost that I didn't think we were going to was Memphis.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point.
Yeah.
So.
Well, listen, great to have you.
Thanks for coming this far, Walt.
Sure.
Stick around.
It's fun.
We'll come back and we got to play a little match game. Brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse. We'll also find out all the cool deals because you've got all the answers.
Oh yeah.
And Rosalie is here. I see little Rosalie.
My daughter. Yes.
Yes. She's beautiful. Mama's great to have Grandma to help you.
That's the key in motherhood.
Key. That's exactly right.
It's key.
All right. If you just joined us, we're here in Whitehall, Arkansas, which is just down the road from Little Rock, and
I love it. Well, it was an easy drive.
Yeah.
County. I stay on the inside lane, coming up this way because I'm just looking at the deer. I'm looking for the deer to come across there, Walt. It's like coming across. It's like I'm a receiver going across the middle, blind. You got to keep an eye on those deer, but it's a nice drive.
HuntersRefuge.com. You can if you can't get by here, you can.
And that's where you can see the sale paper too to see everything that's on sale on our website.
Exactly. All right. Well, appreciate you, Walt. Thank you, buddy.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Walt.
Yeah. It was fun. It's always fun to be with you guys.
If you had to make a vote, would you vote for John Gruden to be the coach? You dealt with him?
No. No.
No,
but they could bring him in as a janitor.
Whoa!
I
like that. I
bring him as a janitor.
If he becomes the coach, Walt gets to be on the sideline.
He's the guy who handles all the practice sessions for the referees.
Oh my! Guess what? You get to be in his ear. You suck, Greg. What's going on?
I'll have to decide if we're going to continue to make our foundation.
Whoa! Wow! Well done, Walt. You know what? Huh? Full circle. You've been waiting on this for 4 years.
That's right.
See you guys.
See you, Walt. All right, don't go away. 8:30 here in Morning Mayhem.
Caleb Wooden gets in the zone with Justin and DJ, courtesy of Blue Collar Consulting, helping business owners lead with confidence and plan with purpose. Online at bluecollargrowth.com.
This is Sports Center.
Welcome to October, ladies and gentlemen. Arguably one of the best sports months of the year, and started early yesterday with playoff baseball, including a game in Chicago where Seiya Suzuki and Carson Kelly hit back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. That gave the Cubs the lead for good in a 3-1 win over the San Diego Padres. San Diego's lone run came in the 2nd inning on an RBI double by Xander Bogaerts. Game 2 of the best-of-3 series will be played this afternoon. You can catch it on our sister station, 106.7 Buzz 2. Checking the other wild card games yesterday, Detroit beat Cleveland 2-1, Boston beat New York 3-1, and the LA Dodgers clubbed Cincinnati 10-5. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
Expect a clear, mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures around the mid-60s. Then in the afternoon, much warmer than average. Highs around 89, maybe even 90 in some cases Wednesday afternoon. Then Wednesday night, we're mostly clear with overnight lows down to 68 by Thursday morning. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Oaklawn Sports presents Oaklawn Game Day. It's an inside look at the week's biggest games, exciting prop bets, and the latest betting lines from Oaklawn Sportsbook. Justin Acree and Oaklawn's Vice President of Racing and Wagering, Zach Gillum, give you all the information you need to place your bets at Oaklawn. Catch it on the Buzz Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and again Thursday mornings at 5:30 before Morning Mayhem. Oaklawn Game Day on your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
Hey folks, it's September. That means it's football season. Every Saturday and Sunday you're on the couch watching the games, and nothing goes with a pigskin quite like a Flight by Yuengling. It's the next generation of light beer. It's crisp and refreshing. It's just 95 calories as well. Pick up some for your next tailgate or watch party today. That next generation of light beer only has those 2.6 carbs. It only has those 95 calories, and it's brewed for fans just like you, the ones who never settle. You can't guarantee wins and losses, but what you can guarantee is a good time with a Flight by Yuengling. And the reason why? Y'all know Yuengling. They're America's oldest brewery. Flight by Yuengling, crisp, clean, and brewed for today's beer drinker. So next time you make that pre-game trip to the grocery store, make sure you pick up some Flight by Yuengling. That light beer with full flavor, just 95 calories and 2.6 carbs. Flight by Yuengling, brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
If you buy your rings at Robert Irwin Jewelers, you'd get free ring sizing for life, so you don't have to worry about when that wedding band gets a little bit too snug on you. It's part of the RIJ way. Get to Robert Irwin Jewelers today. Bigger, brighter diamonds, better prices, or online at rijewelers.com.
Guys, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Are you ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? We got the winning game plan with personalized TRT at Synergenics and Low T Center. Book a free consultation and automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events in your area. Female patients, you're also eligible. For more information or to book an appointment, visit trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
It's bigger than basketball. The Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic hits the FedEx Forum October 27 as Arkansas takes on the Memphis men's team, all to support the life-saving mission of St. Jude. Get tickets now at stjude.org/hoops.
Hey everybody, this is NFL Hall of Famer Dan Hampton, and I love hanging out with Bazz and the boys on the Buzz. Tune in every morning so you can get the news just like I do.
All right, it is 8:35 on the first day of October. Good to be in the maybe one of the best months of the year.
There's no doubt. I think actually when you look back in the Bible, the birth of Christ was in the month of October. I think so. You got to look at it.
Nice.
I think it might be.
I love. We've got Justin Moore and Pullen. Roger and I are here at Hunter's Refuge in Whitehall. Todd Pierce running the show back in the studio.
Todd doing an outstanding job, and he sent me a text, which made me laugh out loud. Todd.
Yeah, I saw that. Very good. Yeah. I love this. Our listeners are so smart, so creative. It's like we have writers for our show. Justin, someone says here from the 870, Justin didn't rub a hole in his forehead. He took an arrow to the forehead.
Pretty much.
For those who missed it yesterday, we had a spirited debate about Bobby Petrino's line about taking an arrow to the forehead. Half of us had never heard of it in our lives, and the other half said, "What do you mean? We hear it all the time." And so that was, again, the interesting part of our show is to see how our listeners can sometimes
remember stuff because they remember it all, and then use it to their advantage against us.
We got to play a little Family Feud brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse in a second, but great to have the
Family Feud.
The feral kids. I'm sorry, Match Game. Thank you, Match Game. Yes, great to have the kiddos of the Farrell family, Chandler and Michael, in here, and both of you now. Since we started doing this 4 years ago, we were talking with Justin, is that neither one of you had kids. Now you both have kids, and you got it. Can we say that?
We could say it. It's pretty official now, so we got another one on the way.
Wow.
So,
is this the first time you made a public announcement about it?
Pretty much.
Okay,
this big of a public.
Second time you've done that on our show, you've announced to the world that you're having a second baby.
Y'all are famous.
Well, no. Listen, congratulations. And how old is Briggs?
He's almost 2.
And Rosalie is?
10 months.
Gotcha. And you guys still manage to, work this store, 25,000 square feet. And
it's interesting.
Yeah.
But they can't tell their parents the kids are here. We got to do this. We got to do that because they did it. So
That's
you
right.
can't
That's
use
right.
it as an excuse, even though as parents they are welcoming to taking the baby and holding the baby and doing all that.
But it's fun to get to do it as a family.
Of course
you
it
know, we
is.
see our parents every day.
Oh,
We
yeah.
see
Of
my
course it
sister,
is.
We have
so-
family lunch every single day.
It's funny. We've done this for 25 years basically, done radio and had hundreds of family businesses, and sometimes it's not easy. And things aren't going well. It's not easy. And then sometimes, we've seen husband and wife businesses where we always ask, do you get tired of seeing each other? You go home, see each other come, and most of those do not. But it's got to be stressful sometimes. The good thing about you guys, you've been so successful. Even through the tough times, economic times. I mean, you've continued to grow from 3,200 square feet to 25,000 square feet, and you're a huge deal. You got everything there is in here. Like Walt. Walt had no idea. I mean, it's almost like going in a, not even a hunting store. This is you can have a store by itself, right? I mean, you got Carhartt, you got all kind of clothing and shoes that have nothing
We
to
have
do.
a ladies' boutique.
Yeah.
Is there? I'll ask the question. I don't know if I can hear myself. I'll ask the question. It's like the Hambies. I remember when Dan Sr. running things, and he sold boxes, tape, and that sort of thing. But because of Scotty and Banks first, because Banks is the oldest, they went out and they hooked up with sales reps from other manufacturing of product.
Yes.
So that's where it was those guys that said, Dad, we need to do stretch wrap. Dad, we need to do double-sided tape. Dad, we need to do all these things. So those guys helped the business grow and took it to where it is right now, just worldwide. Is there something you guys see, now that you guys have been doing this, that you want, because now you got ladies apparel, you said. Is there something else that's out there that you're looking to bring in that's your idea because of your youth in the business?
Well, we're in a small town, so that's how we get to do the hunting and then all the casual clothing. So, like in a big city, that wouldn't work very well.
Okay.
So, luckily, our town kind of makes that possible. And we serve, a pretty big area down South Arkansas. There's just not a lot down there anymore. So, people travel.
So, is it safe to say you're not looking to bring in groceries yet?
No.
Okay.
No,
we try to survive it with what we have.
Yeah,
What's the population of Whitehall, by the way? I don't think I remember asking that one.
It's just about 6,000. So
Okay.
it's small, but I mean, you got most of our customers live outside of the city limits.
Yeah.
In the county and all that.
So. You can also have a website people can check out everything, right? Too.
Yes, that's where our deals are.
HuntersRefuge.com.
Okay.
Would you guys help us play a little Family Feud? Not Family Feud. Keep saying it. Match game.
Match game.
Let's get a contestant on for Match Game. 661-1037. If you got the open, Raj, go ahead and hit it.
All right, let's see.
It's time to play the Match Game. Brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters for over 30 years. Call 501-568-0040 today or check online at arkansastruck.com. Now, let's see what wacky answers the guys can come up with.
All right, you're guaranteed to get a $50 gift certificate to Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse and anything else Todd Pierce wants to give you from our prize case, prize chest.
We may have some fair passes to give away. We'll see about that. We'll double check. We'll see if Todd can do that. He's doing something right now.
While we're waiting for that, have you guys heard about this T-Mobile contest that Derek's, and I'm saying that right, Derek's High School? So apparently T-Mobile has a contest going on where if the school gets enough votes, T-Mobile's going to give $1 million to their school for like football, like a football field thing or something.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's $1 million grand prize. No, it's to update the football stadium. There you go. So Derek's is the only school left in the contest. Can you tell me where Derek's is?
I know where Derek. I think it's Dirk's.
Dirk's?
Is it McGee? Is it down south? Is it
Justin?
McGee and all that?
Do you know Justin?
I don't. I'll look it up real quick.
Is it? Yeah. Is it McGee?
It's Howard County,
or is it Lone Oak in that area?
Is that far? Maybe far west Arkansas. Is that where it's at? Well, anyway, we want to make sure and go to T-Mobile and vote for Derek's Darks.
Yeah. When I was doing stock car races, I think it was Dirk. I heard Dirk's, but then again.
Yeah, Dirk's looks like it's right. It's looks like, but anyway,
it's Dirk's Bentley.
It's down close to DeQueen. Between Glenwood and DeQueen.
Okay.
Yep.
25
southwest of Hot Springs.
Gotcha. 25 finalists already, but Arkansas, Dirk's leads the way.
Right on.
All right, our first contestant is Jason. Is that right, Jason?
Yes, JT from Benton. You've heard from me before.
JT from Benton.
Hey, JT.
All right, here we go. All right, the way this works, I'll call you kiddos, so I just have to mention you both.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw out a word, and before our listener gives it, you think of a word that matches Christmas tree or hot whatever, dog.
Okay.
So let's see if we can get a winner here. We're gonna start because today is National Hair Day.
National
Hair Day. We're gonna go with.
So JT, don't say anything until we get our answer.
Yeah, hang tight. Hair blank.
Hair.
We've done
blank.
this before years ago, but it was really one of the great. We had some really wild answers on this. Hair blank. Thinking you got something? Don't say it.
Yeah.
Got something, Michael? All right. Justin, you got your answer?
Yep.
Todd, you want to play? You got an answer?
I do have an answer.
JT, what is your answer?
Hair piece.
Hair piece.
Wow.
Hair piece.
Wow, that's not a bad answer.
It's not a terrible one.
It's not one that came to mind for me.
It's not at all.
Michael, we'll start with you. What did you have?
I thought hair bow.
Hair bow?
I have a baby, so
that's exactly right.
Okay.
Exactly right.
All right, we'll go to you, Chandler. What do you have?
Hair brush.
Hair brush.
Hair
Makes
brush.
sense.
Right.
Todd Pierce, what did you have?
Hair spray.
Hair spray. Boy, so many good answers.
So sticky.
Justin Moore, what did you have?
I was so close to JT. I was on the same page, but I went hair plugs.
Hair plug.
Instead of hair piece.
Hair plug.
All right there, Joe Buck.
Yes.
They do?
They do, yeah.
Roger, what did you have?
Well, like Justin, and I assume JT, none of you guys did it because you are not follically challenged as we are. I had hair piece.
Wow, did you really?
There
Oh,
it is
my
right there.
gosh. Wow.
Hair piece. Hair piece, hair plugs,
My
because we're
gosh.
all, because you
There
can
you
right
go.
now, I need forehead makeup because right
I
now
could use
the
all of the
security
above.
cameras. Yeah, right.
Well, you know what? I had I went with the old hair ball.
Hair ball.
Your little cat gets a
Hair ball.
hair ball. Yes. All right. Listen,
Very good.
JT, you are a winner, man.
Yeah, Tommy. I don't know if we have any. I don't know if I know he gets a $50 gift certificate, a gift card.
If you have anything else, Todd, you want to throw in there, do it, buddy. Thanks for listening, JT. Appreciate it.
See if we have any.
One of the pink T-shirts would be great.
That'd be awesome. How about that? We got to get one of those Design Lab in Hot Springs and Steve Qualls. Those are available. So go online or check out the QR code.
It is, as I mentioned, National Hair Day. It's National Black Dog Day. It's National Fire Pup Day for the firehouses that have dogs. It's National Walk to School Day. It's also a CD player day. Rebecca said that she bought a new car that had a CD player in it. I've never seen.
Well, how new is a new car?
That's true. If it's brand new.
Yeah, if it's brand new.
You have a CD player in your cars?
I don't.
No.
I can remember, no joke, I've told this story before, Roger, and Justin, you may have heard me say it. I can vividly remember it was probably 1979. 79 or 80. No, maybe it's 78. This guy came into a very smart guy in our school, straight A student. He goes, "Hey, Bazz, man, I got to tell you, there's a new technology out." And we were on cassette decks at that. We done 8 tracks and then we done cassettes. He goes, "Man, there is a new technology out, and you're going to be able to put this technology in your car and you push a button, and it can go to any song that you want to." I was like, "No, you're kidding me. It's witchcraft." Because right now, you had to fast forward through. But he said it's called a CD.
See, they're whispering while they're doing it.
He said it's called a CD. And I said a CD. Wow. Of course, I don't think we end up getting the CDs until. I think it was probably still 3 or 4 years later. I think we did cassettes when I was in college, Roger. Yeah.
Are you sure you got the timeline right? I don't think it was the 80s when CDs came out, because in the 90s I was still using tapes as a kid.
I'm still using tapes.
That's what my point was. I think it was. He told me about a new technology that was coming out. I think it took years for it to come out.
Yeah.
But he told me about it in the late 70s. That however the brainiac that he was.
Because that's what he did. So because when he comes to Bazz and he goes, "Bazz, how are you doing?" And you tell him, "I'm doing great. What are you doing?" And he goes, "Look, I'm working at a place called Area 50. We got some things that are going on.
Yeah,
there. Some weird things are happening.
Justin, I think
we found out these aliens have been listening.
Why don't you look and see, Justin? I think it might have been. If I had to guess, I'd say the CDs were probably like 87, 88. But because
I don't think they were that early, Bazz.
Well,
you may be right.
It was cool enough.
I'll look it up.
When you got your Alpine stereo or whatever it was, to where you could fast forward your cassette and it went to the next song. You know, you could fast
that was
forward.
cool. That was
Absolutely, it was.
Yeah. You guys don't sell any CDs here at Hunter's Refuge, right?
I can't say we do.
Any players?
It says 1982 in Japan.
Okay.
They released CDs.
Okay, so maybe by the time it got to America, it was probably 85.
America's always behind.
53 gets one right every once in a
Well, and it took
while.
us a while to be able to get it because we had that cassette.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing a CD until like the late 90s.
No, they had them before then.
That's
when it hit
wild.
What was Justin? What was
Yeah,
your
maybe
first
so.
album on?
What was your first album on? Michael asked, Justin.
Cassette tape.
How about that? Now, that same buddy came back to Bazz and said a few years later and said, "You're not going to believe this, but there's some technology. You're going to get rid of the VHS. We're going to put the movies on a disc." And Bazz goes, "You mean like the CDs?" And he goes, "Well, similar." And now you know the rest of the story.
You're going to have to fire the break, Roger. I don't know where Tom must be in there doing the phones. If you've got any questions or comments, 661-1037 is the D3 Auto Sales text line. We are here at Hunter's Refuge, and it is, we're almost game time. It's about 10 minutes away from opening the store. Hey, listen, you got deals going from now until Saturday. The hours are 9 to 6 during the week and 9 to 5 on Sunday. I mean, almost everything in the store has got some kind of special deal. Not everything, but you got a lot of specials. Clothing, weapons, you name it. It's this is the place to be. You guys always do big sales in a great way, so we appreciate being here. And we always get to talk about your kiddos. Yeah, you know,
a lot going on.
A lot going on. We're watching y'all grow up just before our
we really are. It's amazing.
Turn into young parents. All right, do not go away. It's 8:49 here at Hunter's Refuge in Whitehall.
Went to shaking and the people all began to sway. They got that pick fever and they wouldn't let me get away. They got that.
Hey folks, this is David Basil for Simmons Bank. What started as a hometown bank in Palm Bluff more than 120 years ago, Simmons Bank has expanded their footprint to more than 200 locations across the Mid-South. Simmons Bank offers comprehensive financial solutions delivered with a client-central approach. Last year, Simmons Bank was recognized by U.S. News & World Report as one of the best companies to work for in the South, and in 2023 by Forbes as one of the world's best banks. The Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens was named the best tournament on the PGA Tour Champions by the golfers themselves. It's very rare that a first-year tournament wins an award from the players like the Simmons Bank Championship did. George Macris and his strong team at Simmons Bank can help you grow. Give them a shot and tell them Bazz sent you. You can find all of their locations on the web at SimmonsBank.com. With more than $27 billion in total assets, Simmons Bank continues to grow. Join me and many others and make Simmons Bank your bank. SimmonsBank.com or check out a branch near you. One of the best banks in America located right here in Arkansas.
Power plus speed plus exhilaration equals the fabulous English sports car, the Lotus Emira. You want it. You need it. Play this month at Saracen Casino and qualify for the drawing on Saturday, October 25th. Incomparable, captivating, intoxicating. Lotus Emira, the world's best-sounding automobile. It can be yours from Lotus of Nashville and Saracen Casino.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Football fans, get to Brewski's Pub and Grub, downtown Little Rock and North Little Rock. Brewski's is your ultimate game day headquarters. The Brewski-tron is bigger than life, TVs cover every single wall, and the game sound is always on. Plus, happy hour till 7 Monday through Friday with drink specials every single day. Fuel up with Brewski's famous smash burgers, wings and 11 sauces, sandwiches, and more. Catch every single NFL game on Sunday at Brewski's. Brewski's Pub and Grub, your home for football all season long.
I'm retired, newly retired, so this was my first summer not working again. But I had problems with my shoulder. I mean, it was just like 1,000 needles going into my shoulder.
Mike didn't want surgery. 6 months in a sling was not how he planned to spend retirement. That's when he heard about QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
It's a free appointment. And after the first treatment, the next day, I went out and played golf. The pain just wasn't there.
No drugs, no surgery. Just your body's own natural healing power. Orthobiologic concentrated and placed exactly where you need them to go to work.
I couldn't have asked for a better experience. I don't want to take on Mike Tyson, but he'd know I was there.
Now Mike's heading back to QC Kinetics to get his knees treated.
It changed my first summer being retired. It's one I can remember instead of regret.
Get back to doing what you love. Call QC Kinetics today to schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower. Get your choice of a free pressure washer or generator. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. For the month of September, get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. Offer ends September 30th. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street, Cabot, or take a look on Facebook.
Listen each Friday during Drive Time Sports for the basketball insider in Arkansas. It's Bart Reed, made possible by Martin Orthopedics, with locations in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Cabot, and Hot Springs Village. Staffed with fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists. For more information on the web, go to martinortho.care.
This is Miss Arkansas 2023 Corey Keller, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
All right, got a real short segment here. Thanks to everybody who texted in about the CDs and tapes. You know, Justin, one thing fun about this show is you do learn some stuff. You know, we cover a lot of pop culture things. And it is crazy that seeing that the Japanese actually came out in '82 with that first CD. That was super expensive.
Yeah, I'm stunned by that. I wasn't trying to argue with you. That's mind blowing to me.
I don't mind you challenging.
I guess they didn't become popular.
Yeah. That's right, and get less expensive. Get less
90s.
expensive. Yeah. So anyway, we are here at Hunter's Refuge, and we always love coming here. They've been in business for 27 years, and it was family-owned. Started David and Suzanne Farrell. Suzanne, good to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, pull that mic right up to your mouth there. Now listen, you also know your football, and you said you wanted to say a little bit about football.
I just kind of want to stir the pot.
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm going to reflect back on the 7 o'clock hour when Rick was talking. You know, he said it's kind of spiritual. And I know you're a spiritual man, David, because I don't know, Roger, if you realize 35 years ago he came to Ouachita Baptist and talked to FCA and did lots of conferences for us.
Yes.
But to stir the pot, I heard at church Sunday somebody said, you know, we just need to clear house at the upper level.
Yeah.
And put somebody like David Basil in.
Wow. Well, that's very sweet of you. I've had several people say that, and I'm not qualified to do that. I'll guarantee you one thing. I know one thing I could do, and that's rally our state. I'll promise you that, and I could do that. But you know, it takes and that's the ultimate compliment to hear that kind of stuff.
I want to first throw the word out, athletic director, David Basil. Now I realize I wouldn't be on the Buzz advertising anymore. They kicked me right off.
Well, if I did that, I would take Justin as part time, and I would take Roger. Roger would be my right hand guy up there, and Justin would be 3 days a week. In the athletic department.
And Ross still wouldn't come in. He'd be zooming.
But I do think that's good. I do think, Suzanne, I think sometimes in Northwest Arkansas, I've been here long enough, you get that mentality where you don't need anybody up there. And I think in this state you need guys like Kevin Scanlon and Houston Nutt or Joe Klein or Basil and Justin Moore, and you need everybody. Yeah. And you need everybody to feel engaged in that. And so
it's got to be one of those things, David, in my opinion. The outsider stuff is great, but then it just becomes a job. But we really want somebody, if somebody up there is invested into Arkansas, as you have with all your years, Joe Klein doing the same thing, and you guys played for the university, it means something to you. So you might fight a little bit harder. Right. It's not something you're looking to do and then move on to another position.
Yeah, and
you're 100% right, Raj.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think, too, when you hire up there, I know it's Jeff Long did it, now Hunter Yurchek did it. It's easy to go, I'm going to hire my guys from Kansas, from whatever.
Well, why wouldn't you?
And I'm not saying listen, I came from out of state, so I think you should do that, but you also should
Jeff's
find the
a
people in this state.
weirdo. So people that are around him, why would we want them? We don't, I promise you. We tried that little experiment.
Right. But listen, I'm always willing to help. All the things I've done for the university, all the stuff, the tusk, boot. Didn't charge a dime for my time for that. I just want to give back. I want us to be the best. I want us to be the best at everything we do up there. This is my state. That's my school, and so I want us to be successful everywhere we can. And I'm going to do my part. So, but thank you for saying that. I appreciate that.
I just want to be the first one to put it out
thank you,
there.
Suzanne. I appreciate that. You look very comfortable as a grandmama a minute ago.
Settling right on in, and I got to hear that Chandler announced it to everyone else.
How about that? On our show, the second time he's done that.
3. Yes.
All right, do not go away. It's great to have the Farrell family here who started this fine business 27 years ago. We'll visit with Joe Nichols here in a minute, and Joe can chop it up. Joe's one of those passionate guys. We need guys like, we mentioned Justin. Joe Nichols is another one. So do not go away. You can go to huntersrefuge.com if you can't get here and see the great deals they have.
That's
all
right,
don't go away. 9 o'clock.
Hey folks, it's Roger Scott, and it's time to talk about Sigma Supply packaging products. You've trusted them for your packaging equipment and shipping supplies for the last 55 years. That's a lot of boxes, tape, and stretch film, my friends. But guess what? Sigma Supply is proud to be part of Brady Plus. They are bringing you even more goodies. We're talking janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables. You need toilet paper? They got it. Paper towels? Of course. To-go containers? Well, you betcha. Head over to SigmaSupply.com. Online ordering has never been easier with over 50,000 new products. And if you're really looking to score, text or call sales manager David Breitenberg at 501-617-4600. And don't forget to mention the Buzz because there's a discount for our listeners. Here's that number again for sales manager David Breitenberg, 501-617-4600. I've known David a long time. He's an honest man. FaceTime him. He'll look you right in your eye. Here's a little tip for you. If you're not using Sigma Supply that is now part of Brady Plus, you got low-grade product, man.
Insure your auto, home, life, and everything in between with Shelter Insurance. Find a local agent by calling 1-800-SHELTER or at shelterinsurance.com.
103.7 The Buzz, your exclusive Razorback headquarters in Central Arkansas. KABZ Little Rock.
The first time since 2019 with no immediate path to reopening. President Donald Trump's Republican Party controls both chambers of Congress, but it needs Democratic support to pass a bill in the Senate. 60 votes are required, and the two parties failed to craft a bipartisan bill, with the Senate rejecting both a GOP proposal and a Democratic proposal just hours before the shutdown deadline. It's the first government shutdown since 2018, in Trump's first term, which was the longest ever at 34 days, lasting into early 2019. There is no clear path to a resolution, with the two sides fundamentally at odds. Federal employees will go without pay for the duration of the shutdown, while members of Congress and Trump will still receive their salary. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Registration is open for the 2025 Fall Buzz Golf Tournament presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, coming up Tuesday, October 14th at Repsamen Golf Course. Register your team now at 1037thebuzz.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
Expect a clear, mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures around the mid-60s. Then in the afternoon, much warmer than average. Highs around 89, maybe even 90 in some cases Wednesday afternoon. Then Wednesday night, we're mostly clear with overnight lows down to 68 by Thursday morning. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Tune in every Friday morning to hear Danny West from hogsports.com on Morning Mayhem. Brought to you by HJ Trailer Sales. They've got truck beds and utility trailers for every type of job and a service facility for maintenance and repair. Local folks with great products. Visit them online at hjtrailersales.com or in person at 808 Albert Pike in Hot Springs.
Health.
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. No one understands that better than Baptist Health. They support you on your wellness journey wherever it may lead. Baptist Health really is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Baptist Health provides a range of essential screenings for vital areas such as your heart, prostate, and colon, coupled with comprehensive and personalized care. They utilize state-of-the-art robotic surgeries to ensure faster recoveries and significantly less pain for their patients. You can always rely on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be delivered with Christian compassion. It's no accident that they are recognized as Arkansas's most trusted and innovative healthcare system. Their commitment to excellence is evident in every aspect of their service. When you need a partner in wellness, visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Well, Bazz, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching games with you bearable.
That's big talk coming from a guy who's about to pick up the tab. But I hear you. With this app, we can bet on all the games this season with so many options.
And after they kick this field goal, it'll be you picking up the tab.
Nah, he's going to miss.
It's good!
That's bad.
Bet all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really not hard. FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
Nothing beats a big win, but remember, playing smart means knowing your limits. Keep the game fun, not stressful. For confidential support, visit arpgcouncil.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER. Responsible play, it's always a winning strategy.
Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside, do I? You can figure that out for yourself when you touch your steering wheel in the afternoon. But if you're looking to beat the heat, make your next stop Family Market Stores. With your Family Market Rewards card, you get 5 cents off a gallon when you grab a large fountain drink, tea, or lemonade, or 5 cents off with a large community coffee in the morning. Save inside, save outside. Family Market Stores in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Mayflower, and Hot Springs. And if there's not a Family Market Store in your neighborhood yet, you just wait. One's coming.
Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David Basil, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
All right. Glad you're with us on this first day of October, Hump Day Wednesday. It's 9:06. We're at Hunter's Refuge in Whitehall. Doors have just opened. They'll be open until 6 o'clock today and the next 3 days, 9 to 6, 9 to 5 on Sunday. It's their massive 4-day fall hunting sale, and they've got so much here on sale. I just saw, before we go to Joe Nichols, Raj and Justin, which one are you, Raj? Are you 4? I just saw, because I buy a lot of binoculars because I always forget them when I go.
You sure do.
I sit in the press box, for football games. I like having binoculars. Yes. And Justin, every once in a while, I'll forget them. So I bought like 10 or 15 the last 10 or 15 years because I keep forgetting them. And so I just wanted to see what the binoculars look like over here.
Yeah.
So, Justin, I know you know what I'm talking about, but one of them cost, I think, $1,200 for binocular. But you know what the range was, Justin? You want to take a shot?
In the 30s or 40s?
Well, I don't know how. Again, I don't have to interpret it. It was 2,000 feet, 1,900 yards. Yeah.
Wow.
So it says for what you do. Don't you do that sometimes when you go hunting, Justin? Where, I mean, you got the whatever it is forever away. Now I don't know if you'll ultimately pull the trigger from there, but you'll be able to spot the antelope.
Yeah, I've got. It would be embarrassing to tell you how much my binoculars cost.
Yeah. Well, more than 12. Wow.
Yeah, they were over $3,000.
Wow. Yeah.
But I mean, they're amazing.
I
don't even know how to. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Swarovski or Swarovski or. Just like the crystal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're rangefinder.
You know how many linebackers you could buy with that?
Yeah, that's right.
Come on, man.
NIL. But they have they got great sales on everything.
But I've had them for probably 10, 12 years, and same ones. You know what I mean?
Of course you do, and that's why you have it. But I swear to you, every time we're somewhere, I think most of the times he's bought glasses. Is when he's gone to the Ole Miss game. He usually forgets them to go to the Ole Miss game.
I've got so many at home.
You've got so many of them.
Couple things, too. Want to say hello to Daniel Owens, who's a faithful listener, just came in here. He said his mama listens. She's a fan. Her name is Elizabeth, so thanks to them. Also, Melinda Mayo was listening, and she said that, where is it at here? She said, saw my first CD in 1983 at Stereo Junction in Little Rock. So, again, I think that's when they were introduced. Probably became less expensive as the years went on, and anyway.
But I still had a cassette player. I still had all those CDs.
I did too.
Absolutely.
I don't think I got the CD till I got to Little Rock in '87.
I didn't buy a CD player until it was already in the car.
Yeah, I think so too. Last thing before we go to Joe Nichols is didn't want to say we're going to be shooting a commercial for Bath Fitter today.
Yeah.
If you have not tried Bath Fitter, if you're thinking about making a change for your shower or the tub area in your bathroom, they are great people to work with. They have you from the start to the finish.
They're everything. Yeah, they have a what do you call it? A master plumber on staff. That's what they do. They've got the contractors. They have that. As a matter of fact, my daughter and son-in-law want them to come out and give an estimate on them. The Ropers, Scott Roper at Boudreaux's last night. I'm sitting beside him as I'm waiting to do the next question, and he's asking about the Bath Fitter commercial. Hey, we're looking to do something. What about Bath Fitter? And I said, well, and one thing they were impressed with was I said, know this, that if there's ever any issue, not that there is because I've spoken with Robert there, they are so tuned into what you're doing. You don't call anybody else.
That's right.
It starts and it ends with Bath Fitters, and that's so great. And we are so pumped about today. The commercial starts. The demo starts tomorrow, and they could be done by Friday with it all done.
Very exciting.
Yeah, very exciting, dude.
Todd, let's check in with Joe Nichols if we can.
I'm sorry.
Okay, here, hold on.
Here, Roger can do it. Here,
hold on here. Let me. Dadgummit. Hold on. Sorry, Joe.
Hang on there, Joe.
Hold on, Joe. Don't go anywhere, Joe. We're right here, buddy.
He's one of the best artists to come from the state of Arkansas. He's got 5 #1 hits, 2 Grammy Awards, and 4 nominations. Brought to you by Bath Fitters of Arkansas. No gimmicks, just real savings. Check him out at bathfitterlittlerock.com. Now, here's the Natural State's very own Joe Nichols.
Hey.
Good morning, Joe.
Hey, Joey.
Good morning.
Well, man, the last we talked to you, you were going to the game Saturday. I had so much going on, I didn't get a chance to reach out to you and visit. And of course, my first question was, how long did you stay? Did you stay through the whole thing, or did you get out of there before it was done?
No, I think I was with maybe about half the stadium. I had a show in Searcy, Arkansas. That evening, and so I had to get out of there as early as possible. And I think when it got to 42-13, right before halftime, I was like, I got to get over there and get prepared for tonight. So Yeah, a little disappointing to say the least.
What was your assessment? I mean, obviously the defense struggled mightily, but being there in person, what were some of your observations of the team that on Saturday?
Well, I think it was pretty obvious that the effort was just nowhere to be found. I really, that was the most depressing part about that, is really there was no scheme or play calling or anything like that. It just looks like guys just didn't even care. I've seen that movie before, but that's pretty disheartening. When guys just kind of give up. I'd rather play all the freshmen and give everybody a chance to play in a game against Notre Dame than play the seniors out there that are just kind of walking around.
Yeah, I think you had a combination. You had definitely had some of that, which we've seen in previous games, and I think too, for whatever reason, Joe, this group has just not connected from a football IQ standpoint of knowing and understanding the concepts of what they're doing. Anytime you see the Notre Dame players that just would walk in the end zone or just jog in the end zone and there's nobody around, it's reflective of being, really out of position, or making the effort to, come at an angle. So that's what made it, to me, was the worst. It made it look so easy. It was just like, of course, they scored on every possession. And then, again, here's the other part of it, Joe. What are your thoughts on the offense? Three weeks in a row now, the second half. This week you scored 0 points against Notre Dame, only 3 against Memphis and 7 against Ole Miss. So the second half, and Bobby Petrino admitted it, they've got to do their fair share too. They haven't.
Yeah, I agree. I have to think, that the offense looks so sharp at times, but I think the defense also has a part in that too, where, mentally, if you're on the offense and you're constantly fighting and you're doing some good, but you kind of get, all the ground you make up on offense is kind of wiped away by the defense, and I think it has to take a mental toll, and people start blocking a little less aggressively, and then maybe the quarterback tries to take more chances or maybe takes less chances. Running back don't hit the hole as hard. I don't know. That seems to me that the offense shows either in the second half, man.
Yeah, I certainly think that there's some of that mentally. You especially that game. My gosh, you get down 42-13, and you realize that you feel the pressure of having to score to keep up. And I get that
every single time.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, but listen, you hear Bobby Petrino. It doesn't matter. They have to do their, they have to do their part too. So all right, so we make the transition. We let Coach Pittman go. On Sunday, Bobby Petrino gets promotion, fires 3 coaches, promotes a few others. What's your thoughts moving forward on Coach Petrino?
Well, I hope we see the same Petrino that we used to see on the sideline before, that would, climb all over somebody for either a bad assignment or a missed call by the officials. I'd love to see that right there, man. I saw some terrible calls, and I missed the getting that official's ear and let them know just how big of an idiot you think they are. Maybe you use a lot of adjectives. But I'd like to see that. Maybe that we'll change a lot of the mindset. I'm hopeful. But man, I really don't know I don't know how he's going to fix the defensive problem. But I will say I was at that Sugar Bowl in 2010 or 11.
Right.
And Justin, we were there. We talked about that before. But I remember at halftime thinking we were getting our clocks cleaned on defense. And I believe I heard that Petrino called the defense or changed the defense or went with a different defensive philosophy. And we shut him down in the second half. And that was, that gives me a little hope that Petrino knows what he's doing on that side of the ball, or knows what it takes to fix that on that side of the ball, even within a game. So I'm hopeful. As a Razorback fan, I'm always seeing the glass half full somehow.
Yes, well, that's the right way to do it. I do have to agree. I made a joke on Twitter, and everybody got mad at me, thought, you're an idiot. The first half against Alabama A&M, we struggled on offense and defense. We just, it took a while to get the hang. I saw some of the potential problems on defense, even though we won the game. And I made the joke that I said, maybe we need Bobby back on the sideline. And my point was, we just didn't look, the sideline just looked flat. And listen, when I was playing, same thing. You had players getting in each other's face. You had coaches getting, and again, Sam, that just wasn't Sam's way of doing things. He's had assistants that do it. But Bobby, there is a presence with Bobby. You've heard DJ Williams talk about it. and I had it with Lou Holtz, and I had some of it, not quite as strong as Lou with Ken Hatfield. And so I do think there's something to be said about there being a physical presence that's got an edge to him that's going to be in your face if you're not giving the kind of effort. Now, will it make a difference in the performance? I don't know. But I know this much: they will be probably going to be inspired because listen, they're going to start getting that today. I mean, they're going to get on practice, and practice is going to look different on defense. Yes. There's going to be more hitting. There's going to be more wrapping up. There's going to be angles. I tell you, we used to do a drill, guys. I don't think I ever told Roger and Justin this, but maybe I did the other day. Is that we would almost end every practice. This is no joke. We would end every practice in angle drills, to where the ball carrier would go to one side of the defense or the other. And if you were on the backside, you would have to start your angle in the running back, where you would allow the running back to go full speed outside, down the alley, down the hashes. And the backside had to try to catch the ball carrier, even if it was, say, at the 2-yard line from if you start the 50. We did that every day. It was two things. It was a conditioning drill. It was a conditioning drill. It was also an angle drill that helped teach you angles, and also an effort. And that's what we haven't been seeing. So I hope maybe with Trino, when he was talking about the different kind of drills they're going to do, that starts getting into your mindset to where we practice this every day. This is what we got to do, and we don't loaf to the ball carrier, if you get my drift.
The asthma field is over there, as Jimmy Johnson said.
Yeah, so
man, we need to go on the sideline. Sounds like.
yeah. Well, listen, that's again, this football at some point is not not rocket science. It's a lot of it's effort and doing basic, simple things. So, what do you think about with the schedule? And we talked about this earlier, Joe. Just hypothetical. I'm not saying you would want Bobby Petrino or not, but what would you think Bobby Petrino would have to do to get the best? And being realistic, he's not going to go undefeated the next 7 games, but to where everybody would go, okay, we've got to consider him as the head coach. What would he have to do? How many games you think of the 7 would he probably have to win and be competitive in the others to give him a legitimate chance? If not, we're going to go obviously looking for other candidates.
My uneducated opinion would think if he made a bowl game, that would be pretty impressive considering where we're at today. You got a brutal schedule with Texas and A&M and LSU and even Auburn and Mississippi State are really good, and then Missouri, obviously. I think if you win 4 games out of the next 7, then that's a miracle.
It's his job. It's his job. I'm saying, if he goes to a bowl game, he's going to get the job. Don't you agree, Raj?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's his to lose.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah. That is a tough.
I don't know how you couldn't give it to him.
That's right. That's right. And it would be. Let me tell you, if he did that, it would be one of the greatest coaching achievements. Because this, even though I know this team played Ole Miss tough, I get that, and you should have beat Memphis, but that's Memphis. But for this team to win 4 games in 7 against mostly ranked teams, it would be an astonishing accomplishment. The story in itself is already crazy, Joe. Just the fact that Bobby Petrino is still is back as the head coach, even with the interim tag, is pretty crazy. So we'll see. It definitely it makes it fascinating. I find it just as somebody. I imagine. On the outside of Arkansas, people are looking at this thing and can't believe that we got him back as a head coach.
They may think it's a mess. I don't know.
Yeah, they may view that. I do think it's going to be fascinating to see, can a guy who has had success at times, he didn't have success his last go around at Louisville, but can he pull off the miracle when you thought he would never get back to the school that fired him? And then become head coach on an interim basis, and then have a chance to maybe become the head coach. So it is a.
Well, we're wondering if he could do that if he went anywhere. But he's coming back here, so that's a luxury. So there, and I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
Well, to me, I would think that outside of the last year or two at Louisville, he had a successful run at Missouri State.
Right.
The A&M thing was. In my understanding, it was kind of a mixture of Jimbo / Petrino, and that kind of didn't work out. But I would think that if Petrino turned it around and say you went 6-6, the offense looked improved, the defense looked improved, you took control of the program, and all of a sudden we were more cohesive than we were. Here's the way I look at it: there are other schools that are going to have an opening at head coach, and that's the first call they're going to make. So I've had this argument many times with people in Arkansas that are still hurt over 2011-12, and they're adamant that Bobby Petrino will never coach at a P2 school again. I disagree wholeheartedly if he has the kind of second half of the season that we hope. And I'm telling you, if you're Arkansas, you have, if that happens, you have the guy right in front of your face. We have a history of kicking that guy out the door and hiring somebody that burns it to the ground again, and that guy goes on to have tremendous success somewhere else, and everybody wonders in 5 years, like, what the hell were y'all thinking? That's just kind of the way I see it usually happening. Maybe not exactly that way, but you understand the point that we have the answer if people get over it, what happened 12, 13 years ago. If he has the turnaround, these are all big ifs, I understand. But if you go 6-6, all that stuff's in the past. Get over it. The University of Arkansas has gotten over it. The fans should get over it. Been a long time. Look at what is in front of you. Now, like I said, that's qualified with if it goes, great. If it doesn't, then your decision is easier. The problem is simplified.
Absolutely. I like it. I think Joe Nichols is spot on. Joe, we got some comments.
We tweet that out.
We got some comments from some of our listeners that said they were at your Cersei concert. Said it was great. So well done on that. And please keep us posted when you play just like with Justin. Play concerts that are in the region. We'll be glad to give you a plug. And it was not a fun Saturday. But hopefully we got a weekend off and we can regroup and go to Knoxville and maybe pull the upset. Well, great stuff as always, buddy. Have a great rest of the week. We appreciate your time as always.
Thanks, Joe.
Absolutely. Hey, we'll pick Stewie. Go Hogs. Appreciate y'all.
Go Hogs.
Let's go Hogs.
He's fired up, man.
Darn right.
He's locked on, Justin.
Darn right he is.
What a good guy.
Always, man.
Nichols.
Yeah, he's hopeful. Yeah, great guy. Thanks to Bath Fitter for sponsoring Joe each week. He's been a great addition to the show. Go ahead.
I'm trying to look up Petrino's record. His second time around at Louisville.
It was bad.
No, his second time around at Louisville. But I don't think the entire time was. I think it was just that last season.
The last.
So because everybody always says, his second go around didn't go well. It did until the very last. Season. I don't know what happened.
Well, he didn't have a Heisman.
Something happened. It didn't end
but
well.
He coached a Heisman in that stint. You know what I mean? So they won a bunch of ball games from what I remember. But for some reason I can't find the record. But
something happened in that last season. He lost the team. Something happened that just was a disaster.
Yeah. Was it NIL? Was that around?
No. I don't think it was.
None of that a portal? None of that.
No, not yet.
All right,
Justin, while we're here,
Suzanne Farrell, I forget what happened, but anyway.
Suzanne Farrell, one of the owners here, obviously with her husband David, wanted to say something. Suzanne, here, we got you on with Justin.
Justin, I just wanted to warn you. We run a shoe truck that goes to all the different companies. We go to several different states, but that truck is about to go through Point. So I'm hoping you can run out there. He's got 2,000 pair on the truck, so it's a very big truck.
What kind of shoes are
well,
everything.
You tell him to drop a pair of 10s here.
He's got them all. You need some 10s. Got some cowboy boots on there, too.
Roger and I have been in Justin Moore's closet.
We sure have.
And, not that he knew, but we were in it.
Not to say that Justin is in the closet. We were in his closet.
Now,
I have a pair of boots from Justin.
Yeah.
And guess what? That little fella, he's got some big feet. Let me tell you that. My buddy has got some big. I had to put extra socks in there.
The two things that Justin has in his closet when it comes to shoes, he's got a gazillion boots and he's got a gazillion pair of tennis shoes. He's into the Nike, and he's like, would you call yourself a collector, Justin, or no? Would that be too much? On the tennis shoes?
I don't know if I'm a collector, but I am a shoe guy. I do enjoy. I like
a shoe guy.
David, I need to know. Did you see a Spider-Man or a Superman costume in there anywhere?
I did not. No, that's in my closet.
I didn't see a Teletubby. What did I see?
Also, Jesse Johnson.
That's in his closet along with the skeletons.
Well played, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Well played.
Jesse Johnson joins us. We met Jesse a couple times, right? You've been on the show a couple times with us, right, Jesse?
Mm-hmm.
You are one of the best archers in the world,
and I wouldn't say that.
You're state champion. You've been a national champion too over the years. So remind us of your accomplishments as an archer.
Well, I've been doing this for a lot of years, like I've said before, probably 45 years.
Right.
And I just enjoy it a lot. It's just been one of my passions for years, and David and Suzanne allows me to still enjoy it even after retired from my full-time work. I enjoy archery here. So.
Well, I saw where in 2024 you were the ASA Arkansas State champion.
Yes.
So how many years have you won that? Have you won that multiple
Several.
times?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's like no big deal. I won another state championship. So let me ask you, because we ask you the same thing every time we have you on. When you won the state, was there already an arrow in there and you split it? You split the arrow into 3 pieces? No?
No,
Okay.
it wasn't that dramatic.
Okay.
Plus, like you said, there's many divisions out there. I'm not going to tell you right now that I can get out there and wipe out all these young guys with good eyes. They got divisions for us old guys.
What is the distance that you're shooting? Do you call it shooting?
They average 40 yards.
40 yards.
Yeah, just average.
Do you have, like, for example, like you can look back and say, Bo Jackson rushed for 200 or 300 yards in a game, or Darren McFadden. Do you have one that you remember? I hit 19 bullseyes that day. Do you have one day that you remember it was the greatest day?
Oh, my gosh. Over the years, there's been several like that.
Like you bowled up 300 2 or 3 times in a weekend or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you've had those kind of days?
Oh, I've had those days. It's wonderful when you get on. We call it, getting on the train and riding the train as long as it'll carry you.
Riding the train.
I
like it.
Once you get in that groove, just keep going, because if you fall off of it, it's hard to get back on.
Justin, have you done much archery when it comes to the outdoors and hunting, or do you strictly stick to weapons, rifles and such?
Not as much as rifle, but yeah, I bow hunt. Yeah.
Okay. You guys have seen the sport really obviously explode over the last 25 years.
So we were talking about the difference in weapons, and Bazz was pointing out the difference in the price range of some of these weapons like that. Yeah. So what is the difference? I mean, because the bow,
compound bow?
Is it a compound bow?
Yes.
The bows, obviously. Is it the bow and the arrow? Does the bullet make that much of a factor in the rifle? Does the arrow make that much of a factor?
It does. It really does. We've got target arrows. We've got hunting arrows. Depends on what you're doing. I mean, you wouldn't want to use target arrows. Is there a different range?
Yes. Because the animal is further away that you're going to get. Is there something like that?
Oh, yeah. There's different. Like I say, you have to match up the equipment for what you're doing. You can't take a target arrow and go
I know this.
So let me ask you this. So
I just want you to let everybody else know.
Like the compound bow is like you're shooting a.
That's crossbow.
Are those allowed? I mean,
yes, they're allowed in Arkansas. Allowed in most states now.
Is that a compound cross?
Most people who hunt archery from that standpoint, it's the big compound. I mean, it's got wires going all over the place.
Yeah.
It's
lots of cables.
Lots of cables.
But
does anybody ever do the old school where they just got one thing?
No. Traditional.
Traditional.
We call that the intramural sport bow.
I just got 2 weekends ago, the ABA sponsored their fall state championship. I try to make it every year, too.
Right.
That was actually, to be honest with you, one of the biggest classes I've seen there this year. Longbow, traditional. They outnumbered us compound guys, like in the known 40 I shot up there this past couple of weekends. They outnumbered us. So it's popular again. We've sold several recurves here. We're starting to dabble in
recurves?
That. Recurves and longbows. We're starting to tradition just as well as we can compounds. I used to compete traditional 2 years ago.
Have you ever asked to do like a special presentation where you shoot an arrow off somebody's head?
No.
No, you've never done that?
Not
close? No, don't do that.
I love you, Jesse, but I'm not volunteering for that one.
No, we won't do that.
Okay, all right.
But we
remember, did Johnny Carson, did they used to make it with Johnny Carson?
Well, that was an axe.
Oh, that was an axe. That was not.
But I did see somebody take a shot at somebody else that had an apple on their head, and it didn't go well. I don't know if that was. I don't know if it was AI or not. I saw a show called Alone a few years ago.
Yeah.
The episode that I'm talking about was a few years ago, where it was the first night, and these people, one of the things that they take are bows. They're killing rabbits with bows. Squirrels.
I mean, fast-moving rabbits.
Yeah, fast-moving. And so he's killing. But the way he tripped, and one of the arrows went right in his leg.
Oh yeah.
He was out before the first day was over. Those things are that. I mean,
oh yeah.
What's the cost of a real high-end compound bow here at Hunter's Refuge?
What's nice is we run price point bows as low as say $4.
That's what I was going to say. As low
They're
as
great. See, nowadays price point bows, people used to shy away from that stuff. They said, well, it's poor quality. Not anymore. Matter of fact, they're top ranked from $450 up to $1,300, $1,400.
So that's the high end.
The higher end flagship
$1,500.
Yeah,
okay.
for $13, $15, somewhere in there. Depends on the bow.
Okay.
But we got them as low as $450.
Well, the great thing is you work here. How long you worked here?
Several years.
Boy, they're lucky. You guys are obviously blessed to have him, aren't you, Suzanne? Yeah.
I love doing this.
Yeah, well, we always love seeing you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Brent Boudreaux is our other bow.
Brent is the full-time
and he's
guy.
Been here gosh, 22 years.
Is there any other store in Arkansas that has an expert like these two guys?
I would say no.
No? Yeah. How about that? We're always great to see you.
I'm going to throw it out there.
Yeah. Yes, thanks. Yeah. Jesse, it's always great to get on the show, and appreciate you. Congratulations, Jesse Johnson. And we'll take a quick break. Folks are coming in. Doors are open.
They were out there before 9 o'clock. They'd already started pulling in. They knew.
Yeah, they know. They know. Yes. The sale has begun. 9:32. Don't go away.
Centennial Bank presents Dan Hampton each week on Morning Mayhem. Centennial Bank. Strength is no accident. You work hard for your money. Keep it secure at Centennial Bank. Member FDIC.
This is Sports Center.
SMU coach Brett Lashley said Tuesday he's happy and has a great job with the Mustangs. When asked about speculation regarding him taking the vacant Arkansas job, Lashley, a Springdale native and former Arkansas quarterback, has a 31-14 record in his fourth season at SMU. Lashley signed a contract extension late in the 2024 season that extended him through 2030, and according to media reports, the agreement contains a strong buyout clause. Sticking with the Razorbacks, they lost 3 more defensive commitments yesterday, and safety Adam Austin and defensive linemen Carnell Jackson and Ari Slocum. 5 defensive players have now decommitted after Sam Pittman was fired on Sunday. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Joel Young.
Expect a clear, mild start to your Wednesday. Temperatures around the mid-60s. Then in the afternoon, much warmer than average. Highs around 89, maybe even 90 in some cases Wednesday afternoon. Then Wednesday night, we're mostly clear with overnight lows down to 68 by Thursday morning. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Wednesday on Out of Bounds, we'll continue talking about the search for a new Razorback football coach and look ahead what the next 7 games look like for Arkansas. Plus, we'll talk a little high school football. Got the Buzz Game of the Week coming up Friday night. And we got NFL right around the corner. It'll be a busy day Wednesday on Out of Bounds. Join us. We'll be here from 1 to 4.
Hey everybody, it's Howie at Robert Irwin Jewelers. I want to take the stress out of buying a diamond engagement ring. All you got to do is you're going to come in, we're going to work with you, we're going to find out exactly what you need, and we're going to get the perfect diamond for you. Bigger, brighter diamonds, 5 locations, or online at rijewelers.com.
Don't miss Murphy's Benton Gun and Knife Show this weekend at the Benton Event Center. Over 250 tables with guns, ammo, knives, and so much more. I need some screws for my bayonet. Saturday 9 to 5, Sunday 9 to 4. 2-day admission only $10. Kids 12 and under free. Plus a $2 discount for veterans and LEOs. Don't miss Murphy's Benton Gun and Knife Show happening this weekend at the Benton Event Center.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Freddie is a little beagle who serves his country by working as an agriculture detector dog at the airport in Washington, D.C. When a recent traveler from Egypt had 100 pounds of illegal, undeclared food in his suitcases, Freddie walked around sniffing it, and the fellow decided to kick him. Thankfully, United States officials kicked him out of the country. Good. The way a person treats all of God's creatures, great and small, says quite a bit about them. May we all strive to be kind and gentle. Stop by and register at your nearest Doublebees for your chance to win a brand new Bad Boy 550 4-wheel drive side-by-side, purchased from the Bad Boy Superstore in Searcy. This terrific Bad Boy vehicle will be given away in a special broadcast of Drive Time Sports, October the 8th. Need not be present to win.
What drives you? Family moments, new adventures, or just the love of the open road? Whatever it is, Gwatney Chevrolet is here to help you get there. For generations, we've been more than a dealership. We've been part of life's milestones, big and small. With a team that puts you first and a car buying experience that's easy and stress-free, we're here to find the perfect vehicle for what drives you. Visit us in Jacksonville or online at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Fellas, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, your TRT MVPs. Want to get fit like an MVP? Book a free TRT consultation, automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to a major sporting event. Winners selected every week. Female patients also eligible. Book now at trtmvp.com.
This is Darren McFadden. I listen to Bazz, Justin, and Rod because they got their wood. Enjoy Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
This is you, Rod. This is Roger Scott's song for the week.
I thought they'd be ready. What the hell went so wrong? Man, I'm sorry. It's too tough to bear.
Sing it if you know it.
This season's so crappy. I wanna be left alone. Here's my ticket. Give it to someone who cares. Someone who will whoop it and still gives a damn. Get 'em popcorn, they can have my old chair. But don't you come around here handing me, give it one more try. Here's my ticket, give it to someone who cares.
Thank you.
Woo!
All right.
Thank you to Dr. Jimmy Tucker. And remember their Saturday clinic. Friday nights, if your child gets hurt or injured, be it on the field, playing, or maybe a cheerleader pulls a hammy doing a belly-to-belly suplex off of somebody else, Saturday clinic's open. Walk in there. Don't wait till Monday. Get it done the next day.
Yesterday in Major League Baseball, Detroit, the Cubs, Boston, and the Dodgers win. Boston, if you're a New York fan, you got to be sick to your stomach the way you lose that game. Today, obviously, 4 more games. Detroit and Cleveland at 12, San Diego and Chicago at 2, Boston and New York at 5, and Cincy and the Dodgers at 8 o'clock. I think we got somebody. Let's take one more call. We go back to the ladies here. See if Jesse's still on there.
I'm talking about Jesse. Oh,
Jesse, are you there?
I'm sorry, I can't.
That's
There's
okay.
nothing I can do. Yeah, I can't.
Todd's not there? Never mind.
No.
We have the ladies in charge here at the Hunter's Refuge, and folks are coming in. Somebody just called me out. Said, did you say $250 for the turtle box? No, I think I said $350.
Yeah, you did.
Is what I said. But I just found out that the turtle boxes can get up to $600.
Yeah, they have the big one.
Justin, do you have the big turtle? Do you have a big turtle box, or do you have the smaller one? Which one do you have?
$700.
I don't know. The company sent us a few of them for like on the road, and I don't really fool with them, but I think they're small.
What
I think they're
videos
smaller.
are you doing on the water, sir?
Do what?
Is that a write-off?
He said,
So when your bus pulls over to your fancy hotel, you get in the swimming pool with your turtle box?
No, you don't have to use them in the water, Raj. You just can. You can use them. You can use them on land as well.
Well, that's what I was thinking, Justin. I mean, they're on your boat. If they get knocked over, the beauty of it is that it doesn't mess up.
Help them out, Justin. They're struggling now. Help them out.
You got a little bitty one. You got the little bitty one.
Yeah, the little ranger.
Kind of turtle.
Yeah.
What's cool is you can connect. You can connect them. That's
right.
To where it
for a
gets,
big party.
Yeah.
Well, I got something even more special. You can win one.
At Timberfest?
Yes, we have Timberfest. It's in Sheridan. It's a big event, fun. But we're setting up over there this weekend. What is it, Mike?
Friday and Saturday we'll have a booth, and you can sign up to win a turtle box, and we'll also be selling some less expensive T-shirts and hats, logo wear. So
let me guess, there'll be some sawing of logs at Timberfest at some
Yes.
point, and maybe some.
Oh, yes.
What about when you're
log roll?
Log
yeah.
roll.
You'll have to come out.
How long has Timberfest been around at Sheridan?
A while.
Okay, so if you just tune in, we're at Hunter's Refuge in Whitehall. Now, remind us again, it's because we travel all over the place and we get confused sometimes. Who does Whitehall hate the most when who do they want to beat the most?
It's pretty much
Is it Sheridan? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Do you
Yeah.
remember last year our coach came in and talked for a little while? They were
Patton.
about to have the Sheridan game.
Yeah, and then apparently they're struggling. Whitehall's struggling this year.
Yeah, well, we lost the game last year. We didn't go back in and talk about that any, but
yeah,
there's a new year, new day.
But
so
I think you're struggling this year. I think too.
We
right?
won't say it like that.
I didn't think so.
I do Friday night every time it comes around.
He's doing a deep dive into it, and you said we ain't handling that.
So who
kicked out of Whitehall?
So do you consider anybody in Pine Bluff like a rival at all, or is it just Sheridan?
Mostly Sheridan, just because everybody's friends. Whitehall and Sheridan, everybody's dating each other.
Yeah.
So
Now listen, in Poland, you're not allowed to date anybody from Sheridan.
No, that would be called Tinderfest if you did that. Now, let's talk about the other thing that you guys got going on with your hooking up with.
The 94.1.
Yeah.
We're giving away a. You can sign up and do a
$1,000 gift card.
Now wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Jeff
what
Allen.
in the world?
We got the baby announcement.
We get the baby announcement. Somebody gets a $1,000 giveaway on his show. Wow.
Yeah, it's a combo. It's a $1,000 giveaway, and who's the car lot? Honda of.
Can we give away a donut if somebody comes in here? We got some donuts here.
Remember, we're family owned. The baby announcement is just as important.
That is true. That is true. Well, it's a massive store. You got
massive. We call it the Todd Pierce.
Do you guys really clean out by the time you get to Saturday? Because a lot of times you guys have out front, you have the tents. You don't have that today.
Not this time, but we still have so much in store. And you also haven't heard my hunting secret yet.
Okay, what's your hunting secret?
That everybody comes in and they buy guns and all the things for their hunting stuff, but you have to buy something for your wife while you're here to keep her happy.
Justin and Roger know that very well.
Yes.
They know that. They know that's part of the deal.
That's a secret to hunting. You have to keep your wife happy while you're gone.
We do.
Yes.
So for the tub, y'all have any camo candles?
We can make it happen.
But I got to throw this out there. Y'all always keep talking about the men's side. I know you guys are straight over there, but Birkenstock, UGG, we've got a ladies' boutique. We don't have a men's store anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
I love it when I get that $1,000 gift card, and I got women that want it just as much as the men do.
That's huge. We've seen a lot. What is the ratio of men to women? Now, women that come in, I mean, it could be half and half, but I mean, as far as the women, and now you've got a women's section. It's even more so.
Yeah. Well, hey, with those grandbabies, that children's section is really growing. Chris Kane can tell you that. He brings Bennett Darby in, suits them up, Carhartt kids, casual clothing. Yeah, pretty sweet.
Obviously, we're right around the corner from deer hunting season. Archery season has already started, and you've got all the cameras. You've got everything related to hunting, weapons, ammo, all that. A lot of that's discounted.
Everything you need, yep. Yeah. And most of it, is we have store-wide sales, so.
You can go to huntersrefuge.com and see our circular, but better yet, come in.
RJ Hawk uses a turtle box at his softball game.
Does he? Very nice. How about that?
And he's not in the water.
Now, what's on the other side of the building on the sign? It's called
Refuge 2. So that's our clothing side. That's where we are.
Yeah.
But that's our casual men's and women's, and then our kids section too.
North Face, Patagonia, Burlebo.
Burlebo.
She went Burlebo, which I think
Burlebo.
I think so. That is a recruit.
It's one of our biggest. Yeah. One of our biggest brands right now.
Hey, Justin.
I'm feeling the need to buy some boots.
Here's the deal. That's exactly what I want you to do. Basil gets up a second ago. He goes, man, I got to go over here and find me some work boots. So what's your first thought when he's doing work boots? And Justin, he's serious. I'm going, what are you going to
listen, I need a pair of work. We're on the railroad.
My first thought is, what the hell's he think he's going to be working on?
Justin, we reacted the same way here. Well, we thought he's in men's safety right now.
I'm in men's safety. Yes. Every man
could not read the signs.
Every man needs a pair of work boots. I need work boots.
I need work boots on my dick.
What is the most famous old school work boot?
You might as well just be going over going on and saying, I need to go over here and get me some chaps or something.
Just make this much sense.
Yeah.
Make this much
Oh my gosh.
All right, you asked what the most popular old time.
Old time.
Red Wing, probably.
Okay,
Red Wing.
Wolverine. I was thinking even before that, like in the 80s and 90s, what it was.
Maybe Timberland. Justin.
I think
play on words. No pun intended, Justin.
Yeah. I think you nailed it with Red Wing. Those are the old school ones you're thinking of. I think, Bazz.
I think that's probably what
you're right. I think that was about it.
Or if you went back to the 70s, I wonder what it was back in the 70s. What used to
Timbers. I think, I don't know what it sure wasn't Oshkosh Bagosh. I know that.
Oshkosh Bagosh.
That's exactly where I was going to go, Raj.
Let's take a break and we'll come back and wrap things up here. It's hopping here at Hunter's Refuge. The doors have opened and folks are streaming in, and it's a great area. A lot of good people around here doing great things. And folks, we've talked about this being a family-owned business. It is, and it was started 27 years ago, Suzanne, by you and David. You guys have accomplished a lot. So
well, our buddy Steve Qualls, you know Steve Qualls. You guys know Steve, another family-owned business.
That's right.
It's his family.
Absolutely. He does our logo wear.
How about that?
Yeah, what a small world that is.
He does ours too.
Yes.
He is going to be giving us this month. You got to get one, Justin. It is a Breast Cancer Awareness Month, as October is, and so you're able to go online and get pink Morning Mayhem shirts to be able to have some of those.
Great.
Yeah, so we need to get some of those. I think he's going to start supplying those. Hopefully I'll have one for Thursday if he makes it back in town.
All right, do not go away. We'll come back and wrap things up 9:47 here on Morning Mayhem.
Football is back, and there's so much to wager on, from NFL to college football. And there's not a better time to download the Oaklawn Sports app in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Plus, you can take advantage of the Oaklawn Sports new player offer. New customers can earn up to $1,000 in bonus bets. Once you deposit, you're automatically enrolled in the promotion, and you'll receive a second chance on your first bet each of your first 10 days for up to $100 in bonus bets per day. Download the Oaklawn Sports app to check out all the details. There's also a 10% profit boost. New and existing customers on qualifying three-leg parlays and same-game parlays earn a profit boost of up to 10%. That means your parlay with odds of plus 1,000 can turn into a parlay with odds of plus 1,100. Check out all the details on the Oaklawn Sports app. Futures, outright winners, spreads, totals, player props, game props, and live in-game wagering. If you can name it, you can probably bet on it with the Oaklawn Sports app. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best and favorite sports betting app. So do what thousands have done. Download the Oaklawn Sports app today.
I'm Craig O'Neill, and I got a question for you. One of the 5 smartest things you've ever done. Of course, I have no way of knowing what's on your list unless you own a Genesis. Then that day you discovered Genesis of Conway would make the top 5 easily. You see, you don't test drive a Genesis. You don't buy one. You don't own one. You love a Genesis. And with the 26s they can show you, it'll be love at first sight. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Get your tickets now for the 2025 Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic as the Arkansas men's team takes on the Memphis Tigers on October 27th at the FedEx Forum. Learn more at stjude.org/hoops and be a part of the action.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Wednesday, Rick Schaefer and I have planned out a great show for you. Neil Atkinson from Bed Saracen, Scoop and Score with Kevin Bohannon, Hogsports.com's Trey Biddy, thanks to Chris Great Hyundai and Genesis of Conway, and Bart Reed, thanks to Martin Orthopedics, NFL agent and guru Chris Turnage, and HoHogSports.com's Richard Davenport. See you Wednesday on 103.7 The Buzz.
Attention Arkansas homeowners. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is looking for 50 homeowners to participate in our Rake in the Fall Savings event. The first 50 homeowners who call will receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. In as little as one day, we'll take your old bathtub down to the studs and complete the installation of your brand new custom-designed walk-in shower. The first 50 homeowners who call Bath Makeover of Arkansas at 1-800-NEW-BATH will receive 75% off installation of a new walk-in shower. Ask about 18 months, no interest, no payments, senior and military discounts. You'll receive a $200 Amazon gift card with purchase, and call 1-800-NEW-BATH now to receive a $25 Restaurant.com gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH. That's 1-800-NEWBATH.
Injured? There's only one number you need to know. 888-8888.
At Rainwater Holton Sexton, no case is too big and no insurance company too strong.
Just dial 888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
The Grove Hunting Club in Jefferson County is first class, recognized nationally for some of the best guided waterfowl hunts in the South, and their deer herd keeps growing annually. New this year, you can deer hunt in Arkansas or at their new hunting ranch in Texas. The Grove's 13,000 square foot main lodge in Arkansas can accommodate 50 hunters with 30 private rooms, a locker room, and a pro shop, and several private cabins and a secondary lodge. Call 870-692-3221. TheGroveHuntingClub.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter agents Dan Cook, Monica Reiners, or Brian Kress in North Little Rock today.
Register now for the 2025 Bud Light SEC Pick'em Challenge for your chance to win a 50-inch TV. Make sure to submit your picks each week so you can have the most points at the end of the season. Whoever has the most points will be the 2025 Bud Light SEC Pick'em Challenge winner and receive the 50-inch TV. Register online at 1037thebuzz.com. Only on your fun and game station, 1037 The Buzz.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Oh, yeah. 9:52, wrapping up things here at Hunter's Refuge. A big fall sale gets underway today. It has gotten underway at 9 o'clock, all the way to 6 o'clock each day this week, and 5 o'clock on Saturday, rather. A couple things we missed. Ladies, that I was saying our listeners are so smart. One of them said, I want to give Jesse a shout-out from Alex from the Arkansas Bow Hunters, one of the best guys I've been around in my archery career. This is what several people made the point, Justin. You know what we forgot to do? What we should have brought up to our archery guy? Our archery guy, like a national champion, should we have asked him? What has been the topic of the last 24 hours of the show?
Oh, taking an arrow in the forehead.
Arrow to the forehead. We forgot to ask him that. Everybody goes, why didn't you ask him that?
I didn't even think about to ask him. He never heard of
yes,
it. I wish it. Jesse!
Our listeners are so good about that stuff.
We'll ask him and we'll let y'all know. We'll text him tomorrow.
Yes, yes. Well, thanks for having us. Great to see you guys. And usually we're in August, I guess, before, and this is the way it fell. And we were here for your 25th anniversary. So
listen, the Savage rifles are moving out of here like nobody's business. The all-in-one feeders. Nobody's buying one. There they go again. Boom, boom, boom. Out the door. So they've got a ton of them here to get rid of.
Roger, when you get this cheap, it's gone.
I'm telling you,
you're giving it away.
You're saving. Listen, you buy 3, you're getting 1 free for the price that you're saving.
So I walked up JM once they opened the doors and went back to the counter where all the weapons are. I mean, there's a line of dudes.
They are covered
they are.
Well, I was laughing earlier. You got C-String talking to you right now. The guys are too busy to get on here. So there you are.
So Jeff Gross, who started the Jefferson County Sports Hall of Fame in Pine Bluff, and I guess everybody knows everybody.
Loyal customer.
Yeah, but especially you guys. You guys are really not just in Whitehall. You're in the region of this state and all the way down to South Arkansas. And but thanks for having us out here. Yeah, it was.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, it was too bad that we had more negative to talk about instead of positive. But I think we're trying to move forward. With what's going to happen.
We're establishing hope.
Yeah, that's right. We hope that Coach can get it done. Sure. It's going to be a fascinating story to follow and see what happens tomorrow. Roger, we'll be back in studio today and tomorrow. We're getting ready to go shoot our bath fitter commercial.
At least the first part of it.
Justin, can you make up your own joke? Roger and I are going to be in his bathroom together, in the shower together.
In the shower.
Next couple of hours.
Well, it won't be the first time.
That's what you know.
Or the last.
It is
They've
so
already talked about being in your closet. Now they're in the bathroom.
We're in Justin's.
I know about you guys.
Yes.
Justin.
They're out of they're out of the closet right now. So there's time to go to the bathroom.
There was a story one time where Roger and I were down in Helena getting ready to go catfishing with Wildman Wilson, I think.
On the Mississippi.
On the Mississippi, mighty Mississippi. And the shower, he took a shower, and I wanted to take a shower next. Well, the problem was he was in the bathroom, and the shower would not drain. I was like, come on, man. And he goes, I can't get the shower drained. I said, get out. I got to get. So I actually,
could you let me get out
So
first?
I got it. So I had to share his bath water with him. That
I have not finished my face yet.
Too much information.
I'm just telling
listen, that's what real men do.
We sure do. Here.
Sacrifice.
While you're in here, I'll do your back. And that's the way he said it, too. Hurry up.
No, he got out of the shower, but the water was still there.
I did not.
I can't wait to see the bath fitter commercial. It'll be great. It'll be good.
I hope they put a filter on it.
Hey, Todd, thanks for filling in for Josh today. Appreciate you as always, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, Todd is now.
Thanks, Todd.
Todd, I guess you're in for the Cubs today, right? And for the long haul, that's what you're looking for. You and Trey Schapp. I think Justin Acree. And Justin Acri, of course, will be a big Cubbies man. What's up, Justin?
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Well, hopeful that things go as well as they did yesterday. So I can't count on back-to-back home runs again, but it'd be nice.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Unhappy if you're a Yankees fan, but everybody else, I guess, is.
Nobody cares about them, David.
I know. Listen,
the more they're miserable, the better off we are. Let's be real.
They were crying on national TV this morning, the show that precedes us. What's happening on the Zone today?
Well, we're going to talk to Caleb Wooden. That'll be interesting. He's brought to you by Blue Collar Consulting. Yeah. So get his thoughts on how that first defensive meeting went with Coach Petrino. We've also got Joe Klein coming in. I assume Kevin Kelly's in thanks to Scoops Ice Cream. Chris Curry and Evan Lee are in. They're getting ready for fall ball or underway with fall ball, and they're going to be, of course, playing Arkansas on an exhibition. So we'll talk to Coach about how things are going. And then our old friend Lori Karsich is coming by. I told you guys yesterday from Country Smooth Whiskey. She's going to pop in and tell us about their new product.
Hey, I saw the drawings for the Trojan baseball facility. Holy mackerel, that looks exciting. I mean, if you haven't seen it, Google it. It's really impressive. I don't know what the timeline is on that, Just. I'm sure y'all will be talking about that, but talk about an upgrade for facilities for the Trojan baseball program. Very impressive.
I have not seen that yet.
Yeah, Google it, man. It's. I think
Google me.
It reminds me a lot of Baum Walker. That's what my first impression was.
It is a good looking. I mean, they're doing some serious stuff here. Justin, did you know that we had a little debate on the show about the phrase that Coach said about arrow to the forehead? Are you familiar with that?
I got to be honest. That caught me off guard. Not gonna lie.
I did too. Okay. You're in our camp on that one. Okay. We weren't sure about it either, but
we didn't come to paint. I understood
that one. I get.
Yeah. Suzanne, appreciate it.
Thank you,
Michael
Suzanne.
Lynn, appreciate it.
Good to see y'all.
Congratulations on another.
Thank you, Chandler.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you, David.
That's right. Thanks,
Jesse.
guys. Come by and see everybody at Hunter's Refuge in the next 4 days. You'll get a deal. And they're great to work with, so thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
JM, great job over in Poland. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Raj, let's go see this commercial.
Let's go do it, buddy.
Yeah, all right, Todd, thanks again. All right, thanks, everybody, for listening. The Zone's up next. Talk to you tomorrow.
Come join the club. Hurricane Golf and Country Club.